I'm not like other guys. I can tell that you have played it safe your whole life. So let's get naughty and break a couple rules tonight. Sneak in and move it, no one will ever know. Then run on private property and hold each other close. Beneath the moonlight, I've got a fun idea. Lean and kiss a cheek and gently whisper in your ear. Let's seal the car tonight. Commit a felony with me and drive until the sunrise. Let's seal the motherfucking car tonight. Be young and alive. See, let's commit some crimes. Hey, I like you. I got your flowers. Let's get some coffee. Look deep in my eyes and tell me about your family. We can hold hands, then you can watch me shoot cocaine into my eyes and rock a memory. Let's steal some art tonight. What's a few Picassos when you're on a sexy date high? Let's steal some precious fucking art tonight. Young and alive. And cross 16 lines.
We could go a little more traditional. Go for a walk, watch a movie. Actually, there's a really nice flower exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. Ninja Brian was just telling me about that last week. He loved it. Wait, you know what? Fuck it!
Let's kill some guy tonight. We're holding hands and laughing while we shank 'em in the starlight. Let's take a motherfucking life tonight. Young and
Into all of that, I have a question for all of y'all. How have your weekends been? How are your weeks shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing? Like I said, I'm a little bored today, and so we're streaming a bit early. And while I do have 2:30 to 5:30 there on the board, honestly, might just be seeing how long I can go before I start feeling exhausted. I got no plans, expectations, or responsibilities today, so I am entirely at y'all's disposal. Obviously, we're going to be playing some We the Revolution just because, well, it's a game I was curious about why I never really played it. So we're going to check it out and see if it ends up being a bit of a painful playthrough. But if not, we might end up being on it for a while. If it is, we might have to swap to something else at some point. But for now, we'll simply have to see. Crazy, I'm sorry you might be having to cut out here pretty soon. Hopefully your phone doesn't fucking die at an inopportune moment, but whatever you need to do, my guy. How you doing, V? You gonna try to stick it out with us? Or do you got some Sunday plans that'll drag you away as well? Oh my. Nah, I don't know. Honestly, it's been a little relaxing for me, not having to worry about doing setup for D&D for the past couple weeks. I don't want it to go any longer, mind you. It's been, god damn, I want to play some D&D, but taking out some of the stress of having to set up for it, I think, has been pretty good for me. Definitely shown by the fact that this whole weekend I have not woken up before noon yet. So I seem to be catching up on some missed sleep. I'm playing Squid Kid game. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no. Is there something happening today? Is there some sort of like Splatoon event going on? Splatfest or something? I was seeing a hashtag cropping up all day, and I was curious if there was something super specific or just people excited about the weekend following Splatoon's release, essentially. No, maybe it might have to do with, didn't they put out their most recent event thingy? Yeah, is this just following their first patch, right? My friend Milkblade, who plays it, was telling me that they fixed his favorite weapon and fixed a massive hitbox problem that it was having. So it sounds like a really big patch came through. Well, like balance patch, you know? Winners get lots of boosting items, losers get a lot less. Oh. Interesting. High competition day. Well, hell yeah, then. Well, I guess with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So the game we're going to be playing today is called We the Revolution. As you can see, it is a game that is placed in the midst of the French Revolution. We will be taking on the role of a judge, or maybe we start as a judge in training. I'm not really sure. But essentially, a central figure to court cases and the decidings of punishments. As you can imagine, this places us in both a very auspicious and dangerous place as the revolution begins and swings into full tempo. Let's hear, there's no balance patch yet. There was a connection patch that actively made things worse, though. Oh, no. Let's hear. Survival is a variant of the main game focusing on the court trials in which the goal is to keep the main character alive and work for as long as possible. Fiction. This is the description for the fiction mode. Uh-huh. Hold up, I want to check something about this game. I might suddenly understand a bit of why I hadn't played it before. Is this an early access, or is he a free demo available? It seems the game is released. This doesn't look like early access. Ah, yes. This fiction mode is made of fiction mode. Yeah, no, it's not labeled as early access. The build isn't labeled as early access either. Let's see here. Reviews. No, I guess this is the full release. Hold on, let me just look at fucking updates for this game. Recent updates. Where are you? Let's hear news and announcements. Let's hear view all. It's time for a summer sale. Best month ever. Yeah, just a bunch of news drops. Not seeing any updates to the game for well over a couple years. Yeah, so this is a few years after full release. Interesting. Already a shining start to this finished game. Yeah, no. What do you guys think? Do we want to play fiction mode? This is description of fiction. Or survival mode, where we try to stay up. What the fuck is the difference? Oh, man. Better watch that 2 hour load. Nah, you don't understand, Milkblade. I'm going through old games I didn't touch after I bought them. This is a game I've owned for, let's see if I can actually, when did I buy this? Do I get a date for when I bought something? How can I look at that? Is there a way to see when you bought a Steam game? Let's hear discussion guide, support, played, last played, today. Alright, so that's not gonna help me. Show more details? No, that's just more details about the title itself. Manage, add to my properties. No, none of that seems right. Single player. Fuck. Wait. Can I look at the date I got? Okay. So the date that I first launched this title was March 24th. No, March 22nd, 2019. So yeah, I have owned this game since 2019. I played it, it looks like, for half an hour, and then I didn't play it at all. So today I was just looking through my titles and saw this game that I didn't recognize that I owned. And I said, hey, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. But so far, based on my own play history of this, I'm a little concerned. But all right, let's go with this is description for fiction mode. What is? No, I gotta Google. I'm sorry, give me a second. I gotta Google. Let's hear. We the Revolution. Fiction or survival. Thank you. Let's hear. Let's see here. Fiction mode is more or less the main game and tells the story of the French Revolution. Survival mode is the trials only. Okay. So fiction is the main game. Okay, cool. Eric the Concerned one. That seems good. This is probably a good omen. Absolutely. All right, let's get into this. Oh god. Oh no, I'm so concerned now.
Father.
Daddy?
I am here.
Oh, yes. You are my son.
Do you hear me?
I hear you, but you know you're supposed to say daddy, not father.
I gave you the best I could.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck, is that a heart?
Why did you disown me?
No, it's a rock. Ooh. I mean, I do love the art style so far.
I have your blood in my veins. How could you? Do I mean nothing to you?
He's such a sad boy.
Why did you grieve for him? He was nothing.
Oh, damn.
I am better than he was. People will follow in my footsteps.
Like, fatherless behavior right out the gate. Seems like it. What, was that your little brother? Did you beat your little brother to death with a rock to get daddy's love? Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, so far, everything about the thematics and setup of this game seems great. France. Turn of the 18th century. Oui, oui, baguette. I mean, prologue. Sorry. I misread that one. Ooh. Oh no, they... Oh, delicious. Huh. Remind me next time I want to stop drinking this cloudy rot gut. Remind me before I drink it. We're disgracing Themis. Is someone coming? Truly the best use of the French. Goddamn, Milk, you're fucking ready. Ready to go. Ah, yes. Matilda Fedele. This was bound to happen? I told you? Papa, you said we would go. You promised. Papa had a lot of work. Oh, God. Is this my... Okay, so this is my buddy. We went out drinking all night. Already, the missus and the two kids seem angry. Yes, a lot of heavy glasses. You promised me. I can't anymore. I'm fed up with that. Damn, are we going straight into a divorce trial with me as my own judge? Mama's angry because... Today, your favorite son wanted to prove he was more honorable than his father, so he started a fight. A 5-year-old boy, for God's sake. Today, your favorite son... Bitch, the other one's right there. Why would you just drop this in the middle of the line? Wait, French. Our neighbors wanted to explain that to them. But, well, you are fighting for justice at an inn. Damn you, you bloody donk. Mother. Sorry, I won't do that anymore. Oh shit, I'm putting my son on trial for getting into a fight. Hell yeah. Guilty. The sentence death. Okay, documents and letters. Drag and drop documents to manage their layout. Click to display their contents. Events react to events. Ignoring them may have severe consequences. Review detailed information about the current events, actions, and characters. A verdict. Consider the events and decide the defendant's fate. I mean, hell yeah. Hierarchy. Review the current balance of power in Paris and your position therein. Oh shit, what was that? No, go back. I double-clicked. Fuck. This is something. Influence points. Influence points are the main currency in the game. Use them wisely. Notifications. They notify you. Gotcha. Global modifiers. Let's see. Some of your decisions may change in the world of the game, may cause global modifiers to come into action. These factors affect relations, reputation, and influence. You can review them in the notebook. Alright, what was this? No? Alright, no? Can't look at that? Okay. Hierarchy. Fedele. A judge of the Revolution Tribunal, generally considered a drunkard and a gambler. A protege of Raymond Devoyer, who introduced him to the world of law, Okay, so this is us. We at the bottom. Got it. We a bottom bitch. Options, news. Nope. Oh, relations. Negative relations with factions means negative consequences for you. E.g., the fervor of Paris is rising. The reputation impacts everything in the world of the game. Factions, family relations, audience attitude, and the fervor in the sections. And even the ability to persuade other characters. I hope you get free reign of sentencing so you could send little Timmy to the guillotine for not bringing Daddy another beer. Influence points. You may set an amount of influence points per day in the future. You'll be able to increase this limit. Okay. Cool. Oh, shit! Wait! Wait. Maybe this might just be a list. But this is not seeming like good news right here for little Timmy. Oh, let's ruin France. Well, do we want to ruin or rule France? Because I feel like that's going to be a bit of what our decisions come down to. All right, so that's our notebook. We got news. Oh, make your decision. Each action may require a different number of influence points and have different chances of success. Consider them carefully. All right, so. Your actions are no longer a secret. The fact that other children are bullying your son because of them is a minor problem. But who is spreading those rumors? It is likely to be one of their parents. They could have whispered into their child's ear whom they shouldn't play with and why. They might even have spiced the story up with a lie. But who will hear it next? Alright, so we can spend influence. Ignore that for now. We have 3 influence points we could spend. This is our fucking... So this is our currency. So we start with 3. And so starting with 3 makes me think we can earn a lot of influence. Like double-digit type shit. But obviously we don't know because we don't have any example here of the amount of influence we can earn. Only the amount we can spend. It seems like big spenders are going to be 3 points. Small spenders are 1 point. So we're starting with the ability to do big spenders. But considering this is some big choice-based game with like long-standing consequences, I'm going to guess if we take the big spender, we're going to very quickly hit more events that want us to spend points. So I think we'll go with let's talk eye to eye. So we'll have some influence for later on. Oh, that doesn't resolve? Oh, I'll have to wait for that to resolve then, I suppose. And that's the notebook? Alright, so there's a couple of pages. So we've got events, people, okay, and all that. Alright, so now let's take a look at the case file. Alrighty then. Files, review charges and facts. This will make it easier for you to unlock questions for the defendant. To Judge Alexis Fidele. We have not expected this kind of behavior from your son, although apparently we should have. Innocent child's... Alright, innocent. Innocent child's play turned into an assault on our children. The younger one, Antone, now has a chipped front tooth. We hope that you will punish your child accordingly. Should the situation repeat itself, we will react more decisively. I am sure we can deal with a gambler and a drunkard, even if he is a judge. We will not let our children be hurt. Oh, wait, what was... Unlock questions. Okay, finding links. Find the correct links to unlock questions for the defendant. Choose a line of inquiry and link it to the right category. Okay, while linking lines of inquiry and categories, you can make a limited number of mistakes. If you make too many mistakes, the whole system will become locked. Some cases may contain traps. Read through the file thoroughly to find the line of inquiry that are relevant. So my first guess here is to question whether or not this was truly normal child's play or it was aggressive from the beginning. So we have course of events, extenuating circumstances, and the victim. So child's play, if what I'm going to assume to give my son the benefit of the doubt, this wasn't innocent child's play, I think checking child's play for extenuating circumstances should question discovered. All right. Questions. Gather information and influence the jury's attitude by questioning the defendants. To unlock questions, you have to first unlock them in the inquiry linking menu. Being in the jury's good graces allows you to find out which way they will sway after you have asked a question. All right, so we ask questions, but it sounds like the questions we ask will sway the jury, though not necessarily in ways that we know. Children fighting the victim. So obviously the victim would be Antoine. So we'll see. Question discovered. And I feel like knowing whether the tooth was chipped first would be an interesting course of events question. Because that kid came in with a chipped tooth, and yeah, question discovered. We've made no mistakes, and I feel like we've discovered almost all the questions. So we have one more question left. It has to do with child's play or possibility of repeating. We'll try this. All questions unlocked. Hell yeah. Okay. So, son, my little boy, how did the play turn into a fight? Our neighbors Antoine and Jean, they were saying mean things about you. We were playing guards and they asked me to pretend to be a drunkard who they would, well, you know. You were fighting both of them at once? I had to. Who started the fight? I think it was me. I kicked one on the left and then wanted to get the one on the right, but they ended it. They knocked me to the ground and paid me back for hitting them. Did you break Antoine's tooth? I don't know. I don't think so. Did you hit him in the face? I think I kicked him, but not that hard. They were yelling that you are, well, I told them that it's not true, and they started calling me names. They called me a drunkard son. Well, that seems to be everything we can learn here, so I guess we go to the verdict form. Make the most important decision. Condemn the defendant or deem them not guilty. Sign the document to legitimize your verdict. Well, it does seem like he picked a fight there, but that he didn't break the kid's tooth. So I guess tribunal revolution verdict, choose a verdict. So I want to know just what... Looks like people's opinion doesn't really matter here, but I don't know. I feel like he's guilty of one thing and not guilty of another. Can I get a list of cases, you know, like for starting the fight, I find you guilty. For breaking the kid's tooth, I find you not guilty. I think I'm going to go in the direction of not guilty. I don't think he really did any damage, you know, and the kids were trying to egg him on. So that's sort of where I'm going to land on this one. You did well. A man has to defend the honor of his family, no matter what. Oh, achievement unlocked. Educational procedures. Hell yeah. Those children are so small and they already know the truth. The father of my children is a lying drunk and a gambler. Bernard used to worship you, but he soon grew up. Now it is Frederick's turn to learn the truth that echoes in the streets. And you, Raymond, you're supposed... This old-time Ace Attorney? Well, it is French Revolution Ace Attorney, so with a lot more executions involved now, Kupo. Truthfully, today we're checking out a game that I had not touched, but I've owned it for like 3 years. So I'm very interested to see why I only had half an hour of play in this before now. I was unaware that Matilda had such a temper, as was I. Damn, we really talking down to our wife already. We will wait outside as always. Damn, we really jumping into the body of a prick. Let's fucking go. Your Honor, my client clearly said that they was dead ass. Paris. Yes, let the heads roll down, Koopa. Is that your vote?
We were enchanted by the idea of freedom.
Hell yeah. America.
We could not resist it.
Hell yeah.
Whole families took to the streets. France was never so happy.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, the artwork and the theming for this is fucking spot on. I'm loving it.
We were enchanted by the idea of freedom.
Whoop, up he goes. Your Honor, the client said that she was, and I quote, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Oh, expected sentence. Find out which verdict is expected by the factions and your close ones. Ooh. So my family and the common folk expect prison, while the revolutionaries expect acquittal. Well, let's start with news. Neighborhood gossip. The father had a rare episode of foolishness and decided to stand up to someone stronger, threatening him with fists and showing his child they are safe by his side. He did not listen to your arguments. Furthermore, he gave precise description of where you can shove them. Oh, send some thugs to fucking deal with it? That don't seem quite like a reasonable response. I'm not gonna waste fucking influence points, our main fucking dealio on that. Alright, so it looks like we earned 1 influence point from somewhere. Let's check our notebook. We'll see if there's a list of incomes. No, so there's no really list of incomes here. So maybe we should have spent the 3 points of influence and they would have refreshed us entirely today, which seems a little ridiculous. All right, let's look. So we've got 3 factions essentially right now. The revolutionaries, the common folk, and our family. Let's see, your neighborhood gossip. All right, so we got 3 influence points. We lost 2 reputation. We lost 1 influence point. Oh, we spent 1 influence point during the prologue. Then we got 3 back. Yeah, so we should have spent 3 day 1. Fuck me. Alright, that is that. That is news. There seems we got 2 documents here. Protocol. You're new. Protocol, review the trial's records. So, perhaps we can find the questions to sway. Can we sway the factions? Or only the jury, I wonder. My client stated that on mommies, they were not guilty. So I think that closes the case right there. I don't know why, but this gives me Sir Bronte vibes. It's definitely got some similarities to it, though very different presentation. I suppose we'll see case files. All right, we'll take a look at this one. I would like to report that Citizen Corbus does not pay the city for his stalls. Furthermore, he openly criticizes the new rule when talking to his clients. All right, so this guy is just a fucking vendor that has a market stall and doesn't pay the revolutionaries for it. Let's see here. One of the local merchants, Guy Denu, went to the National Guard station near the halls. With a raised voice, he stated that the owner of a neighboring stall had purposely poured wood tar into his barrel of herrings. For this supposed crime, Denois demanded a proper punishment. Soldiers went to the halls and established that the herrings did indeed taste awful. Since there was no evidence of the crime, they did not take any action. A few hours later, the guards returned to the halls. This time, it was the former accused, Jean Corbus, who called for them, and there was a plethora of evidence in sight. The clearest being Deneau himself smashing his neighbor's stall with a long wooden pole in front of witnesses. The furious merchant was shaking his fist and yelling, "Where were you when the scoundrel stole my place near the entrance?" The guard did not stop to ask for details, but disarmed the vigorous merchant and put him in jail. While drawing up a report, the officer found an old denunciation that had been written by Deneau 2 years ago. So, one merchant accused another of ruining his fucking goods. There was no evidence of it. Then the one who was accused returned to the guards and requested help because that guy was smashing his stall and claiming he had taken his spot. Which one are you? Alright, let's take a look. Instrument of the crime. Looks like we have no traps on this one, though, so we're pretty free to click around. So the pole seems obviously the instrument, right? Yeah, question discovered. Let's see here. The old denunciation. Yeah, that's right, that's right. The stall should be the crime scene. Yeah, and counter-revolutionary propaganda, Alright. Yeah, this feels even easier than the Sun case. Let's see, so that seems to be all the questions. And so, as an aggressively corrupt judge that we are, we could see that two factions, our family and the common folk, want prison. And the jury doesn't seem to have given us any semblance of what's going on. Hey, Wacko, my guy. Hello and welcome. And thank you for fucking sniping out Dao Kupo. So I guess if we can ask questions to lead this man into speaking himself into prison, we'll make two factions happy. Although, let's take a look at where factions stand. So the revolutionaries are already at a 1. Common folk are at a 0. Our family isn't listed here. Interesting. Still, I think we'll see if we can easily guide this man to speaking himself into prison. Your name? Guy Denon. Fresh fish since 1772. And a vandal since yesterday. I am not proud of what I did, but enough is enough. Really, like when 6 months ago you stole 8 francs from my revenue? Ah, so we got both merchants here. Guy Denou and Dorbus, I believe. Some urchin took them from your pocket while you are... Silence! You shall not speak until questioned. Systematically opposing the opinions of the jury may lead to serious consequences. Got it. Okay. So this will influence the jury's opinion and I think make them more revolutionary. So if we ask him about his views on anti-revolutionary behaviors of this guy, that'll lean the jury into direction of liking the revolutionaries. But we have two factions here. So I think trying to lean them towards prison with these first two questions could be more important. What is this? Balance. Huh. So, this would influence the jury's opinion. Interesting. So these are obvious to me. We can make them want prison or want freedom. This has to, what, reset their leaning? Balance it out, essentially? So, like, if I go 1 into prison sentence and then hit balance, it'll bring us right back to the middle? Let's try that, then. What products does Citizen Corvus sell? Fruit and vegetables. And you sell fish. Straight from the port and patates delis. I see, then why did one of you come to the halls with wood tar and the other with a wooden pole? Citizen? I don't remember. That stick must have been lying near the stall. Corbus, however, clearly planned his actions. Ah. Ooh. So they're now actually leaning freedom. But if I want two factions, I need to lean them more towards prison? Alright, well, if they're leaning freedom and I want prison, then instead of using the prison influence, let's use the balance and see if that'll bring them into the middle line here. Citizen Corbus, come closer. Is it true that you took Guy Deneau's place in the entrance of the halls? You took the place first from a dead merchant. I only did the same at the convenient time. Was that your first conflict? In the late 70s, when that tight-fisted churl asked me to lend him 30 francs, it took me 2 years to get it back. Citizen Deneau, I can see that you wish to add something, but please refrain from doing so. Why did you have wood tar with you that day? I sell fruit, but my supplies sometimes buy wood tar because it repels pests. Why did you pour it into Citizen Deneau's barrel? I did nothing of the sort. He probably poured it himself so as to denounce me again. Interesting. Alright, so that did kind of bring us right in line here, which I think sets us up to... It would appear your conflict has continued for some time now. It all started when the scoundrel placed his stalls where mine should be, next to the entrance. Silence, and you have not been able to reach an agreement ever since. Now that I think of it, it may have started even earlier. Jean once refused to pay for a red mullet taken by his wife. My whole family fell ill because of that rotten carcass. She should be happy I didn't. Must I repeat myself? Be quiet, or you both will be in more trouble than you are already. Ooh. Yeah, so that has the jury. Now wants to do prison. So I can now choose prison sentence without much instance. Interesting. So if we want the double faction boost here as opposed to the one faction, I think we end our questionings with the jury on our side. Ooh, hold up. So prison's going to do a really big boost as well for the common folk. Right, that seems like a bigger boost than that's a loss. Let's see, so we would end here. Yeah, so that's swinging by 2 points for the common folk and only swinging 1 point in either direction for the revolution. Alright, so we'll keep in mind in future cases to actually check. We can look at the mathematic results here of doing one or the other. Luckily, this seems very, very helpful to us. Okay, so always check the verdict before we get into questioning. It seems that partisans will have to start buying fish elsewhere, Citizen Deneau. I sentence you to prison for vandalism. I do not believe the people will be happy with such a severe penalty. What do you mean? The fucking jury, you're on my side. Oh, you mean the revolutionaries people. All right. Well, we got full questions. Influence of jury? Okay, that's new. So there's going to be something maybe in the future if we align with the jury. Or maybe this will only list negative things if we go against them. Moving on. After a trial, click to move on to the next part. Okay. May I remind you, you promised to join me. I have a feeling tonight's moon favors gamblers, though it does not favor spouses. God should grace us with wives who understand the importance of an evening game of dice. They should also know that the right amount of wine guarantees a lucky roll. Oh, you are fucking evil, aren't you? I should go home. Bringing a judge to the game has benefits. Other players will surely not cheat. Women, am I right, my Frenchman? That is not a strong argument. My name is Jacques-Louis David. I am but a humble painter, not a silver-tongued judge. Damn, this dude flirting, I think. You are a sly politician, Jacques. As a politician, I understand the importance of keeping promises, and you, my friend, are trying to get out of yours. Oh, God. All right, what do y'all think? We go out gambling and drinking again, or do we go home? Our wife is so fucking pissed at us already. But if we did make we can't just go back on a promise, you know? Fuck. I don't know. What do y'all think? Too much work. Go home. All right. Any other opinions? Or are we going with Dow's thoughts here? Yeah. All right, Dow. We'll go home. Not tonight, Jacques. God. Our wife better be fucking happy, though. Dude, look at all that fun there. God. We made the wrong choice. Look at this. We could have been here. Instead, we're here. Alright, at least she seems happy. God, can't we have more fun? Like, we're family. Can't we have more fun than that? What the fuck? Who needs fun when you're French? Jesus. What? Do you not want to berate me like you always do? I'm glad you're home. Are you aware that Frederick sometimes imagines you as a deep-sea sailor? He dreams that you visit distant countries and have wonderful adventures. But he would rather have you by his side on land. We all want that. I don't want to watch the storm blow your lifeboat away and bury it beneath the waves. There are no waves. The storm is getting closer. Dark clouds already hang over the shore. Just wait until you finish building the guillotine. Your oars will break at once. The waves will take you to a place you'll wish you'd never set foot on. Bitch, you threatening to fucking execute me? Hey, yo. Am I about to get some kissies, though? Can I get a soft forehead kissy? Your family loves you, but we won't find you in the darkness that has already begun to reach for you. Oh, no forehead kissy? I'm gonna miss all of the stream because of work. Oh, I'm sorry, Sour. Oh, here we go. Family actions. Upon reaching home, you can decide how would you like to spend the rest of your day. Let's see here. Each action will affect the other members of the family as well as their attitude towards you. Who the fuck are you? Each character's attitude can provide you with or deprive you of certain bonuses, e.g., reputation, relation with factions. Your younger son is special. His attitude makes the other family members like you more. All right, little boy, make everybody happy. Our cousin, brother-in-law, third wheel is good with the common people. Our eldest son is revolutionary. Our wife is... what, nobles? Fuck, bitch. You're on the nobles side during the revolution? Oh, Jesus. And our son makes everybody happy. All right. Influence on family. Oh, no, she's just reputation. Okay, I was about to say, if, like, these are factions and this is family, that's a bad sign. So let's hear opening night at the theater. You have to choose an action to see its description. All right, but does that lock us in? Okay, so son will be sad. Who are you? Serious? Who is this? Is this my brother-in-law or my brother? Who are you? Okay, so opening night at the theater. It seems like if we can catch our son, that increases everybody. So this is 2 positive, 2 negative. 2 positive, 1 negative. This positive will make everybody happier, though. 3 positive, 1 negative, and you make everybody happier. Even gambling. 1 positive, 2 negative, no effect on our son. Alright. So... alright. I mean, the revolutionaries, we already went with the common people. And I'm going to say it looks like this guy could spare a little bit of influence because of that. Thing is, what I would want is a negative for him and a positive for everybody else. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, none of these are negative for him, except for the one that's also negative for our son. I mean, we're still over the threshold for our son. And these 2 are the closest to the threshold. So since we have some spare room here, and we're already benefiting here, I think opening night at the theater is going to help fill us out the most. Though we'll have to see how much... I wish it showed me how much it would change by. But let's see. Alright, looks like a 1-point swing. Oh, wait, no, that's the benefit line. That's the negative line. The middle line doesn't mean anything. Fuck. Oh, I should have played with the kids. Damn it. Today, the people of Paris commemorate Jacques Guillemot Simoneau, House of Étampes. He was lynched by a furious mob for performing his duties to France. This march shall symbolize the unity of the society and hope that most violent stage of the revolution is past us. Let us make sure that no other loyal servants of France become victims of such hatred ever again. King Louis. Uh-oh. Simoneau was a good, loyal officer. Those bastards lynched him for observing the law. Will you join me at the march? Ooh. The revolutionaries, I think, will get kind of pissed if I do. What do you guys think? Well, we did up the revolutionaries by going to the theater with our eldest son. Most violent is past us. Sure. Maybe this will also give me some reputation, though. We ought to show that we oppose the self-appointed executions and stand alongside a victim. Wonder if the king has taken trouble to show up. Louis marching arm in arm with the people of Paris. That is unexpected. King Louis? Oh. Continue, please. I am merely an observer. Do not change your habits for me. Louis Capet. Capet? Then that has to be after the abolition of the throne, like, officially, I think. So this is what, before Louis probably tried to sneak out of France, but after the fucking palace was overrun. I heard a thing or two about a young and ambitious judge of the tribunal. I was curious whether he was guided by justice or by, entertainment, as some would say. Alright, well, let's check the news. Neighbor gossip in the city, only the dead are free of addiction. What do you care about people's idle gossip? Holy shit. Alright, don't ignore gossip. Everyone fucking hates me now. Holy shit. Alright, the only French history I know is Guillotine and Oui Oui Baguette. That's true. You don't really need to know much more. Holy shit, though. So day 2, everything got fucking killed. Alright, don't ignore gossip. Message received. Fuck. Let's check our notebook then. So we're at a 3 for the common folk and a -7 for the revolutionaries. So we want to go revolutionary. They want freedom, though. We'll check the actual... Oh. No, the fucking hell. Yeah, so the revolutionaries will be uber mega pissed. And the common folk will be uber mega pissed. This is the only option. So prison is the only option that'll give us some serious chance of not getting hung by someone, yeah? Alright, well, let's... So, aim for prison. Gotcha. So, what do we got? The defendant is Oliver Mowgli, a 65-year-old master locksmith who is famed among Parisian burglars as an expert at unopenable locks. Last month, he was commissioned by the owner of the Partisan Glassworks, Jean Rude, Louis Rowe, and Ferdinand Salon, to construct locks for an ornate chest of valuable, presumably as gifts for their wives. The craftsman praised his latest creation, a thief-proof, shortly following their completion. The industrialist's houses were hit by a series of burglaries committed by recent newcomer to Paris. Hector Vian, the thief from Orléans, was caught in the act and shot by Ferdinand Salon. An expensive Turgot map of Paris with the houses of the recently robbed industrialists marked on it was found on the deceased. Surprisingly, Salon had given Mowgli an identical map as an advance payment. This deposit was in addition to the agreement rumination from all the employers. Further interesting information came from the owner of the Ginger Margot Inn. She recalled that on the night preceding the burglary, the locksmith met there with a man she didn't recognize. Based on her description, we were able to identify him as the aforementioned Hector Vian, the man allegedly engaged in an evening of drinking sponsored by Mulga. Alright, so it sounds like this boy sold a map to a fucking famous thief to go after his own locks? Maybe? Now, maybe he did it as a stunt to try to prove that they were, unbreakable. Or maybe he was trying to double dip the rich, but either way, we need to lean this man into prison. Alright, so what do we got? Looks like no traps, but a lot of questions. Alright. It seems like the map is in evidence. A drunken evening. Oh, shit. Okay. That's then course of events. Let's see. You are a master locksmith, which I think relates to your personality. Alright. But there's more to it. Fuck. God, so there are 4 more questions we need to find. And we want to find questions that'll specifically lead this guy into prison. So we want to... We can only make 1 more mistake. They sound like the names of my debtors. Debtors? They are victims of the activities you conducted. You mean locksmithing? Alright. So right now... We're still missing like 3 questions, though we have quite a few to send him to prison. So we'll start with these, see if we need to risk failing out to discover more questions. Did you know Hector Vion before? This is the first time I've heard the name. That is interesting, as you were seen draining several bottles of wine together at the Ginger Margot Inn. Is that a crime? No, but the question is, why are you denying it now? Was your drinking spree just a deception for discussing the burglary? Nobody I had a drink with introduced themselves as Hector. I didn't plan any heist with Hector, Victor, or Hugo. I'm a locksmith, and I earn good money for it. Burglaries are for vagrants without a job. Interesting. Were you the one who marked the addresses of the 3 victims on the map? I didn't mark anything. The houses of your clients are marked on the map. I don't know who marked them. Maybe you should ask the person you found the map on. Maybe the court made the marks and has no memory of doing so. Do you think that there are too many coincidences in this story? You obtain the map but lose it, and then it's found on the thief who was robbing your clients. I know nothing of coincidences. I only make locks. Alright, so I got them on my side. So I could end it here. But I wanna see if I can figure out some more things. So we have no traps, so all of these will connect to something. Oh, that's gonna be a good question. That's gonna be another prison question. No, alright, I still don't know exactly what these balances do. But if all they do is bring it back to middle, I need them in prison for this. So we will look for a few more questions, see if we can find... Oh, hell yeah, that was all questions. Do we have any more prison ones we can add? Oh, okay, yes we can. You were commissioned by the victims to make chest locks. Who installed them? It was me, naturally, and all in agreement with the contract. My job was to prepare and install the locks, and the employer was only to come and see whether the work was completed and pay, of course. Was the installation carried out at your workshop? No, on site, the client's property. None of those idlers bothered to deliver the trunks to my workshop, so I had to strain my old legs. Does that mean you knew the addresses of the victims? How else would I go there, blindfolded and on a wagon? Okay. Well, it seems we have pushed him very much toward prison. I'm still curious. Maybe these can go one way or the other, depending on how the line of questioning goes. I gotta do one more of these. I gotta do one more and see what happens. Because if we can keep pushing him more... It could be there are rewards if you get the fucking jury really riled up for one or the other. Did you tell Hector Vion how to open the locks in the victim's trunks? I understand what you're implying, but consider this. If he sold the secret of my locks, then my business would be over. Word spreads fast among thieves. Alright, that didn't seem to move it either way, did it? Did you give Hector Vion a map with the victim's houses marked on it? Call in the witness, Citizen Jean Rude. Jean Rude in the flesh. You will not speak unless called upon. Naturally, of course. You just spoke, dude. What went missing during the burglary? My house was the first one to be robbed, and in my case, it was mostly valuables. At Rue's house, he will not say it himself, and do not want to go to prison. It was the letter he had exchanged over the years with King Louis. Salon did not lose a thing. He shot that vermin in the act. That is what he said. What still remains unknown is what happened to the stolen items. According to Salon, Hector had nothing with him. Ferdinand suspects he had hidden the other valuables somewhere. He hid the other items before robbing the last house? Strange. Advance payment in the form of a map, its disappearance, the murder of a burglar, and a lack of payment for services. It all makes for a rather strange story, a suspicious one too. What are you mumbling? If I say something, will I be free? Please testify what you know immediately. The map was Salon's idea. He told the thief about the advance payment we gave to the locksmith and proposed that Hector steal it. And he did. Indeed, but then the bastard robbed us. Later we were forced by Salon not to pay the locksmith because he sent the thief after us. And that's when it all went down the drain. Oh. Damn. If I was younger, I'd given Salon a drubbing that pig, that good-for-nothing lying bastard. Please restrain yourself. The testimony of a witness is still not evidence. Neither of the citizen Salon's guilt, nor of your innocence. Fuck! Fuck! Damn it! Alright. So... what the fuck? Damn it, did I pick the wrong question there? Because now they want freedom. I gotta risk whatever this is. I gotta make him seem guilty. We need a guilty verdict here, and the jury's going fucking innocent on me. Rumor has it that you are one of the best locksmiths in Paris. I should deny it for modesty's sake, but I will not. That cannot be true, though, as a random thief from Orleans has easily able to open your locks. Well, then he must have been one of the best thieves in Orleans. Let's be serious, monsieur. Every lock can be picked with the right talents, even my locks. Fuck! God damn it! God damn it. I fucked myself. Ugh. So the jury wants acquittal. And so do the fucking common people. That'll put me right on the fucking edge. Well, if the jury is already assigned a fucking acquittal, and there is a reward for getting over this line, fuck it then. We'll just fucking see if we can push this super far. And, see if there's any extra bonus for going with, like, a higher fucking innocence. That seems like the only option I got left to me now. Do you recognize this map? No, I don't recall ever seeing it before. Ferdinand Salon claims that he gave you this map as advance payment for your services. Claims what? That wicked wretch of a second-rate merchant? You gave me a scrap of paper as payment for making 3 locks and said it's supposed to be worth more than 3,000 francs he owes me? An honest laborer is being judged with frauds remains at large. Silence. So this map does belong to you. It doesn't. So where's the map that you received from Citizen Salon? I lost it. But it wasn't even worth a loaf of bread, so I surely won't shed a tear. But if you have it, maybe you stole it from me. You'd better make a note that Olivier Muga demands remuneration from Rude, Rowe, and Salon. How much do you charge for your services? That is quite a substantial fee. Indeed. That's how much it costs to have high-quality locks made by a master with nearly 50 years of experience. And those bastards never paid me a single franc. The victims did not pay you the agreed amount. Not a franc. I'd beat that money right out of them, but I'm too old for that. Alright, seems to be as innocent as we could get him. Well, let's risk getting hung then. Let's fucking go for it. The verdict for citizen Olivier Mulga is not guilty. Lead defendant away. Brava, Mulga. Away with the bourgeoisie. To be honest, this does bear the marks of social justice. They would not pay him, so he had them robbed. There is balance here. Alright, again, nothing here, so maybe this will only report if I go against the jury. Interesting. Oh, they're at risk of being removed from office. Yep, that is very close, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, man. This game seems interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't really play much. We'll have to see. We'll have to see once I'm an hour in if it makes sense why I didn't
King
play
Louis
much of it the
XVI.
first time.
There were people who truly loved him. He reminded the French they had noble ancestors.
New drink. Who dis?
Do not be manipulated by people who are not bearing the burden of responsibility. This saddened me. Someone had advised him to say that. Someone who was well aware of the cold, inevitable wind of change. I did not pity the king, but those who will come after him, as they will not have great ancestors.
Interesting. Alright, we need to start getting a little more into the revolution's pockets because... Oh, no. Right, that's right. I agreed to go march for the guy that was hung. Oh, fuck. Your son is rather good with the viola. He's both talented and enthusiastic. I would prefer that he was as enthusiastic about law books I gave him. Maybe his destiny's become an artist, not a lawyer. Mother likes to hear me playing, and there is nothing more boring than law. See, he would rather let his career rely on the humors of the people. There are many ways to rescue France, believe me. Our country desperately needs something to ennoble it. The power is in the hands of simple, illiterate people. Let them rescue their souls with music. That is better than boring laws and clauses. See what you're doing, you're spoiling my child. I do not have my own children to spoil, so I'm focusing on yours. Speaking of which, oh no, no, no. Ooh, locked actions. After various important events, you may find yourself with actions forced upon you. On this day, you become the victim of your own decision. Oh, god damn it, but I need to up the fucking revolution's influence. God damn it. Well, I think I've made every decision to fuck myself as early in this game as possible. Oh, no. I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get fucking lynched. We're gonna get lynched on...
That
no,
is
they
our
just
new symbol
finished
of
it.
freedom. You can
They
still
just finished the
smell fresh
guillotine
wood.
on the day I think
Do
I'm
you feel
negative
free looking
influence
at
with
it?
the revolution.
Individuals like us do not need symbols, but France does.
Maybe that's why you only played
Did
it
you
a
hear
short
the news
while
of the
last
day?
time.
People are running around like headless chickens and yelling about Louis and his entourage escaping Paris.
So, we will not be enjoying the aroma of fresh wood for long.
Monuments like that are not installed solely for the purpose of punishing thieves or lesser aristocrats.
Do you think it wants to taste royal blood?
Louis's flight was a stupid move, yet it
Ah,
seems
yeah,
it was
here's the
planned.
flight.
One of us will sacrifice him. That is, if they catch him.
Is that why Louis visited us at the court? To manipulate us?
Oh.
Maybe deep in his heart he felt what the builders of the guillotine did. That someone has to be exposed as a traitor, even if there is none.
Oh no. They're gonna make me do the trial of King Louis. Welcome, citizen fidèle. My name is Antoine Quentin Bequer de Tinville. Man, dude, you got enough names? I'm the public prosecutor that has been assigned to assist at every tribunal trial, starting from today. I should warn you that I am uncompromising, although I hope that we quickly find common ground. And happier news, the construction of the guillotine has been finished. We may begin using it today. Yes, we have seen it. The king is gone. Treason. Anyone with information about his whereabouts should immediately disclose it to the authorities. Fuck. Do you guys actually know anything about King Louis's flight? So essentially, the royal family could tell that executions were just around the fucking corner. Oh, those rumors are still fucking going. Are there no more events? Can I not use events? God damn it. Alright, everybody, common folk and revolutionaries want freedom. Cool. Easy. Push everything into acquittal. Prison, death. Nobody wants this guy to die. Absolutely easy time. Beautiful. Oh shit, we got a bot? 69 Ziad. Hey, fuck you, Android. Everyone tell the android to go fuck itself. But no. So King Louis and his family then got into a wagon and tried to make it for the German border. However, right at the border, they were stopped by some basic guards who were just questioning them. Now, being the royal family, they had some good fucking fake identities on them, you know. They had all the paperwork they needed. They had a fake passport, laminated, untraceable bills, you know, everything they needed. But one of the guards noticed when King Louis was handing over his documents that he looked familiar somehow. And on a whim, he reached into his coin purse and pulled out a franc, the French coin at the time. And like every monarch in fucking history was brought down by his own hubris. For do you know what was printed on the front-facing side of the Frankish coin? If your guess is the beautiful and recognizable face of the king. So the guard, noticing that he looked exactly like the fucking guy on the coin, stopped him there. And they were able to recapture him on the border between France and Germany and send him back for a trial on the bounds of treason because his face was on the fucking coin. Oh, Lord. All right, boyo. Good news is I need all of the reputation I can get, so you're going free no matter what, yeah? All right. Jean Libert, the famous street urchin who killed the governor of the Bastille. Ooh, damn, dude. You rushed the Bastille? De Lunari. He carried his head on a pike, has recently been detained after the triumph of the revolution. He reached the nadir of his life. Though many people will consider him a hero, they do not care that his partisan archives are filled with complaints about thefts, robberies, and assaults on women. Oh my god. The current case is much graver as Libert is accused of raping a 16-year-old ugly pantal. Ah. The charges were brought by the victim's father, Baron Thomas de Pontalba. It is widely known that Pontalba was a relative and friend of the governor de Lannoy. Yeah, well then. Yeah, that I agree. That's why does everybody want this guy to go free again? Crime allegedly took place in the tenant belonging to the victim's family. Jean was detained by people working outside while trying to escape the building. Gave a written statement that the incident took place on a holiday. Jean used the absence of the Baron and most of his servants to break into the tenement. Once he was inside, he entered her room and... yeah, the incident was witnessed by Anne Michel Eloday's governess. It was she who alarmed the workers about the disturbing noise coming from the charges room. A number of witnesses felt obliged to inform us that Anne Michel is known for her psychotic jealousy and her numerous romances with the people of France. Okay. There's a chance then, I guess. We might have a slim chance that this is just a lady trying to protect her reputation, and it was consensual. And Michelle's testimony, usually in the mornings, Miss Elliday and I read. However, the chef had that day off, so I was preparing tea. Then I heard her screaming. I ran to her room, but stopped when I heard a male voice. I was scared and asked for help. The results of the medical examination. The examination revealed the following: defloweration, minor attrition of the genital area, bruising and hemorrhaging of the arms, spine, and face. Maybe. Okay. Alright. Well, let's find our questions, I guess. Hey, I might be starting to realize why I didn't get much further than this when I bought the game. Let's see here. Start the testimony, motive, method. Offender's personality. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, wait. No, everything will keep coming up because we do have a trap somewhere in here. Let's see here. The governor of the... let's see here. Break into the tenement would be what he's accused of? Well, I know one thing he's accused of. Though it feels like the break-in is another accusation. No, it is not. Alright. Could be a to kill a mockingbird scenario. Yeah, I agree, Blaze. And that is the hope. Because with our current situation, we need him to be acquitted, no matter which way this turns out. But, you know, obviously, that's not great. Let's see, so there was the break-in, so that probably relates to the method? Yeah, okay, okay. But that fixed it, and we still have a trap, so the trap has nothing to do with the break-in. Could the motive have been... No. Damn it! We've only got one more mistake we can make, and I think I've discovered, like, 2 questions. Let's look. Alright, well, we want freedom. We've got 2 freedom. We've unlocked 3 of the 8 questions. There's still a trap remaining, so we'll keep looking around. So there's the accusation, which we already got for that, and doesn't have to do with the break-in. We have multiple complaints. So there are multiple complaints. So those would be extenuating circumstances? No. Fuck. So that's all of our possible mistakes. All right, so we've knocked out 2 of these possible links. So no matter what happens, you're digging yourself a hole here. No, there's one very narrow line we could go down where we aren't digging ourselves a hole. And that is that it was the slim case that it was consensual, and she faked the report to get him in trouble means us letting him go free is not a problem. The chances of that, though, based on what's been presented so far, seem somewhat slim. So we might be in a very bad situation. Let's hear. I missed the beginning of the stream. What do traps do? Not 100%. We haven't hit one of those yet. I imagine it'll lock us out of shit, but basically it is some sort of a argumentative trap here. Yeah, cope. Yeah, I'm coping, Tara. That's true. ... Yeah, I know, Spooky. I know. All right. We discovered another, so we got 2 and 2. God. So there's the accusation, but we already got that for here. The offender's personality? Alright, yeah. So if there's multiple complaints, I would... But that's gonna be a fucking execution hint. Damn it. So we've got 3 more questions we could find. I'm not sure what they mean by testimony, but... Alright, we got another question. So there's 2 more possible questions. Alright, one last question here. Why do we want this guy to go free? So, essentially, Spooky, in this game, there are a few major factions that we want to keep balanced. Because if the revolutionaries or the common people get too low in their opinion of us, we die. The revolutionaries will have us fucking guillotined now that they've finally finished that. And I imagine the common people will have us thrown into prison forever. So we need to keep their influence or their belief in us as high as possible. And both of those factions want this guy acquitted for some reason. You're gonna have to ask those factions why they want that. And if you look at the verdict, if we go with acquittal, both of these factions move away from our death. But anything else pushes us into risk of death. So we need to get an acquittal here. So let's hear what's left. He is famous, extenuating circumstances, or the house. I don't think it'll be testimony. I think it'll be extenuating circumstances. And I want... Alright, I gotta do it. Last one. Oh! Well, I lost your... Oh, okay, if you click on that, that immediately spends it. Okay, well, I found a trap. Still not 100% sure what that does. Well, we got all questions. And we hit a trap. Alright. Well, let's start with this. I'm still not sure what these fucking, what the scales mean exactly. I think that might mean it can go either way. So we will call in this lady. Citizen, what is your name? Anne Michelle, Miss Elodie de Ponta. Why does everybody have so many names? You're the governess. Got it. What do you know about this case? Ibert is guilty and should be killed. He used our relationship to get closer to the Baron's daughter and hurt her. What do you mean? We knew exactly what the servants had a day off and when Baron left for the Legislative Assembly. Did he learn those facts from you? Not directly. He paid me several visits at Baron de Pontalba's house. Did it not occur to you that he may use this knowledge against the Baron's family? I see. Did the Baron know about your meetings? No, the Baron had more important things to worry about than the personal lives of his servants. Oh, that's not good. That day, the Baron ordered me to take care of the house. Miss Elodie didn't have any classes and was spending time in her room. And did you not hear the accused entering the building? No, I was busy in the kitchen. I wasn't alerted until I heard sounds of struggle from Miss Elodie's screams coming from her room. I find it baffling that you did not hear anything before then. I can't explain that. I was making a lot of noise while cooking. Is watching the house not one of your responsibilities? Alright, yeah, let's hem her in. Let's make her feel guilty. Yeah, jury, this is definitely this lady's fault. Alright, so all of those scales were bad. So, I think now I get it. The scales, I think, will take you... Wait, no, those brought us away from execution. And towards the middle zone, I guess. So maybe that is right. Damn, though, we've only got 3 questions to move down? Is that enough room? Did you know Baron de Ponab is a relative of the deceased Governor de Launay? No, but that explains a lot. The whole case was conjured up by de Pontalba. He wants to get rid of me because I freed France from a tyrant. So, would you not call an instrument in the war against monarch? Oh God. Oh Jesus, fuck. Yeah, I think I'm starting to understand. I am starting to understand probably why I stopped playing this game the first time through. Silence, we're talking a young girl. Do you find particular pleasure in the abuse of women? Why would I abuse women when there are nicer things to do with them? Well, unless they like it. Are you suggesting the victim wanted to be, treated roughly? I didn't force her to do anything, and I definitely didn't beat her. The medical examination proves clearly that she was injured. Better ask de Pontalba, who battered her. He was furious when he found out who was in bed with his sweet daughter. Are you suggesting that he assaulted his daughter because she was consorting with you? It wouldn't surprise me. Aristocrats do worse things than beating their own children. Alright. How did you break into the tenement belonging to Baron de Pontalba? Why would I break in? I used the back door. How did you know about that entrance? The Baron's daughter told me. She also informed me that her beloved father and most of the servants wouldn't be at home. She told you to visit her for that specific purpose. She was giving very clear signs. Oh God. Jesus. What is wrong with these French people? That young bitch promised me a nice afternoon. She explained everything in detail. Let Dijon go. Ah. Okay. Well, guys. This Predator-ass fucking trial. Yeah. Well, it seems we got everything we needed. The jury wants him acquitted. Both the factions want him acquitted. Everything's in alignment here. I see no probable fucking issues with letting this innocent boy go. Oh, what is this report? Let's see. Did the defendant confess to the crime? No. Let's see. What made the defendant famous in the eyes of the people? He stormed the Bastille. How did the defendant explain size of assault on the victim? Her father beat her. Not exactly. Did the defendant attempt to explain the background? So the victim was who initiated intimacy and first removed clothes. He does not remember. He claims to have never touched the victim. No, he claimed that she initiated. So this is because of this boy here, making sure we're actually paying attention. Well, the judgment for Jean Hébert is not guilty. Take the defendant away, please. Truly, the moral of this game is one for the ages. Real gamer news right there. I must admit that his guilt was not clearly confirmed. I must admit, someone might doubt his committing the crime. Thank you, sir. That is facts that you are spitting. But yeah, that's true. I also don't know what traps do, and I'm just gonna look that up right now because I'm a little confused by them. We the Revolution. What do traps do? So traps are questions that are irrelevant to the case. Let's see here. Alright. So I guess they're irrelevant. Okay, so they just make it so you don't know what links necessarily belong to each other. As we get a link, normally things are removed from the possible list. So it seems like it's just up there to make it a lot easier to make mistakes, essentially. Bravo. This is the France we fought for. The judge is one of us. Ma'am, please. Oh, look, everybody's happy. Oh, 4 to 4. Good job. So does this get me anything, or do I just lose things if I fuck it up? Oh, yay, influence, reputation. Everyone's happy, guys. Isn't that great news? Oh, fuck me. Due to the essablishment of a revolutionary tribunal, we need to prepare an official stamp. I was told to ask you, citizen, because President Devoyer is, indisposed. He's not able to say, shall we, Oh, shit! Y'all, we gotta make a stamp? Ooh. Alright, so we got a straight line, single arches. Ooh, quad arches, pretty cool. Got this double layering, nothing, double bands, and dots. Yeah, everyone except the 16-year-old girl with a bruised spine. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go empty for now. I'm gonna see if we can get everything empty and then just work from the ground up. Alright, a lot of laurels here. Fancy. Ooh, hell yeah! Guys, look, it's a cock! A snake. What palace? Fucking judgment. A book. Owl. Gavel. Flag. Hourglass. Key. Fancy. Ooh. Cock? I agree. Honestly, that's the only one that really matters here, right? Is the central piece. You guys like cock? Do we want to go with cock? Do we like cock? Yeah. Yeah, I like this. This is good. A lot of energy in this stamp, I think. Look at that erect cock. What a majestic cock. Thank you for your time. I know it's late. The stamp should be ready tomorrow. Good night. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, so there's a demonstration. Both of y'all like it. Y'all don't like it. Paragraphs and codes. Playtime with the children. Work on tomorrow's trial. Oh, wait. You will unlock more question effects in court. Interesting. No, let's do an evening stroll. That's 3 positives, 1 negative, and my influence with the people is already extra high. So I don't need to try to boost that too much right now. So we'll try to get everybody else a bit happier. Especially if we can get this kid above his line, then everybody boosts. So anything on him is double valuable. Oh, hell yeah. We get bonus influence? Or reputation? Oh, and we're so close on the kid. Time to take that entire 10 seconds out of context. I mean, if you want to clip it, V, I'll watch it 10 times at least. Does that mean big cock energy? Exactly. Tragically, we are losing control of the streets. People feel betrayed by the king, and some believe him to be a spy trying to elude justice. Social means are recommended when suppressing unrest. We only need an opinion from the judges to make sure we are working legally. In other words, we need their blessings to shoot at protesters. People can't control their emotions and are hurting other citizens as a result. Look out the windows next time. They might do something worse than just throw rocks. Okay. Pains us to see unrest growing in the streets of Paris. Commander-in-Chief Borrell has informed us that the guard is no longer able to control the situation through peaceful means. It is recommended that he be allowed to use more immediate methods to protect the innocent civilians. We would like to know the tribunal's opinion on the matter. Yeah, let's see. The authorities should not use force against the people. If it has to, it is already lost. I do not approve of this decree. The guard is tasked with protecting the innocents from those who are unable to control their behavior. I approve of greater freedom in the use of the National Guard. Yeah, I think the revolutionaries already don't like me, so we are going to lean on the side of the revolutionaries not killing my ass. Oh, and we get a stamp! Oh, hell yeah! Boom! Cock! Without this document, we can only wait for citizens of Paris to start killing each other before our very eyes. Hope you know what you're doing. The convention may have issue with decrees, but I have no doubt it was Robespierre's idea. Honorable Judge Cock. Hell yeah. The mob wanted to act as both judge and jury again and hang people from the street lamps. Poor Picard was almost hanged. Picard? Claude Picard? Exactly, the beloved tutor of your Frederick. You had to dismiss him after the incident with the oath of the clergy, did you not? Yes. Frederick tells me from time to time that he misses his teacher. Hey, what you doing here? Trial's about to begin. It's about Monsieur Picard. News travels fast. He's been accused of counter-revolutionary activities. You know him, it can't be true. Ah, looks like we have a chance to boost family again here at the cost of the revolutionaries. GTFO, bitches! Oh. Fun. So the people want an execution, the revolutionaries want prison, and my family wants acquittal. Well, let's see the exact effects here. So if we death penalty him, we finally get into a reputation bonus, and are on the very risk of fucked up. Prison, acquittal, neither likes acquittal. fact, they really hate acquittal, so I don't think we can go for acquittal here. I think I'm going to be leaning prison. This will pull the revolutionaries back, or the common folk back a bit, but pushes us even further away from fucked by the revolutionaries. It seems unfortunate because we're like 1 point in family influence away from the little kid boosting everything in our family, but we will see. Good relationship with our wife. Oh yeah, because we just got that. Hell yeah. Which gives us +1 reputation. What do we... We're at -1 reputation. No clue what happens, but I imagine this is another lose state here. There might be a bonus up here, but don't know for now. And we're at 0 death penalties and 2 acquittals. We're such a nice guy. Alright. Well then. It seems we want prison in this instance. So let us begin examining the case. Claude Picard, a 26-year-old vicar and tutor, son of a cobbler, believes in Enlightenment ideals. After refusing to adjure the civil constitution of the clergy, he was removed from his parish and prohibited from carrying out his duties and sentenced to banishment. Despite this, he stayed in Paris and continued his work as a tutor, which he started before 1789. Picard was captured in the streets by fortuitous circumstances. A guard officer present during his trial a few months ago recognized him and didn't hesitate to ask. Following an investigation, Picard was accused of spying and spreading counter-revolutionary propaganda in order to prepare a foreign intervention that would end the revolution. Correspondence with Archbishop Jean-Arsène de Breton was found in a room Picard had been renting from Marie Jamet. In it, the clergy asked for information about the unrest and the supporters of the monarchy in hiding. Riches were also found, a golden chalice and a reliquary. Moreover, the director of one of the orphanages Claude taught in testified that the tutor would question the laws of the revolution in front of students, saying it was less important than the laws handed down by God. Evidence, a letter by Claude Picard. Dear Claude, remember to stay strong in your faith and complete your duties with dignity. Tell me how our brother in faith are doing, as well as the church in these desperate times. May God protect you. Jean Arsène. Maybe a nice guy, but you did let that nice guy go free. True. It's spooky. Wait, is there a lurk command that people expect? Actually, chat, is there usually a command for lurk? And if so, what's it supposed to do? Because I definitely don't have that set up. I don't know, Spooky, if you're announcing you're trying to lurk, or if there's a usual command that sort of thing procs. Because I think there's quite a few usuals I don't have. Let's see here. Alright. Well then, let's begin looking around. 8 to reveal, but no traps, so this should be rather quick. So there's the letter, which I believe is a form of evidence. Absolutely. Let's see here. Counter-revolutionary. So that would be spreading propaganda. Banishment, I believe, would be in the course of events. As well as the tutor. And you're accused of spreading it is the main crime, as well as espionage. Oh, this is nice. This is nice without traps. Hell yeah, so that's everything. And what we want is prison. Prison to occupy the most middle of the road and to get the faction that hates us the most into a positive stance. Basically says you're AFK, but you're here. Huh. Gotcha. Yeah, no mistakes either. Please, introduce yourself. Monsieur Le York, you know me. State your personal information or there will be consequences. Claude Picard, Monsieur le Juge. You stand accused of spying for the counter-revolutionaries and criticizing the existing order. Do you admit to these crimes? I am innocent. The accusation is exaggerated and comes from ill will of the accusers. Oh, wait. Also, we need to pay attention because this guy wants specific info, suggesting the revolutionary government is acting in ill will, typical of a priest. Let's actually go here. Right, here it is, in the report. So, was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? What valuables received from the defendant? Where were the traitors who the defendant was corresponding with located? How much did the defendant earn for his espionage? So there's some things we need to find out. Although this should be in the document. Alright, one second. Because there was a golden chalice and a reliquary. That was right. Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? Gotcha. Guard was captured in the streets by fortuitous circumstance. Spying and spreading counter-revolutionary propaganda. Then I guess that would be in nature. And then we need to ask questions to get these. So where were the traitors he was corresponding with located? And how much did he earn for his espionage? Let's see here. What information did the accused manage to convey to Archbishop? What stipend does the accuser receive as a teacher? So I think we need to do... Well, let's start with this, because I still don't quite understand what these are, so we'll start with it. Citizen, what is your name? Marie Jamais, Monsieur le Juge. Was the witness aware that she was renting a room to an unsworn Catholic priest? Did the accused maintain extensive correspondence? Meaning, did he receive many letters? I don't remember any letters with his name. Perhaps he had a rich social life. Did he entertain many guests? I don't remember anybody visiting him at all. He wasn't there most of the time anyway. He just used the room to sleep. Where would he go? I don't ask my guests such things. So we want to keep him right here. I think if we ask about revolution, that'll boost us up to execution, and rent will take us down. So I'm going to test that. Did he pay rent on time? Sometimes I had to threaten to kick him out, but eventually he would always pay. So the accused did not strike you as a person who has a substantial amount of money to operate with or spend freely. No, he lived like a poor man. I mean, for a normal fellow would never get rich from teaching. Yeah, so that was right. Okay. But we need to figure out... What is it? Where his correspondence was from, and how much did he earn for espionage. So not for teaching, for espionage. So I think, unfortunately, this pushes us towards execution. We want to stay in prison, so we can take at least one, maybe two execution questions, especially because we have a lot of freedom questions we can bring up as well. Because this seems to be the only question that's going to get us the info we want. What information did the accused manage to convey to Archbishop de Breteuil? None. I have no connection with the Archbishop. Why would he be interested in a parish priest's help? What about your letters? We have it in our files. You received instruction from the Archbishop. It is a simple letter, not instructions. It is not from the Archbishop, but from my parish priest in company, Jean-Arsène Serreta. Where is he now? Thank you. I know only he planned to leave for Switzerland. He may have changed his mind. That is why I never thought to respond to the letter. What a coincidence. Archbishop Bethou currently resides in Switzerland. This is indeed a coincidence. Many clergymen reside in Switzerland. Alright. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a lot. Switzerland. How much did the defendant earn? Well, let's look. What do you teach? Choose travels extensively. So that'd be another execution to learn that. Damn, dude, you're trying to push me towards killing him with all that questioning. Well, we'll see. We have 3 freedom questions, and our balance one pushed us more towards freedom. So we'll go through 2 of these freedoms and see how close to this line we get, I think. The accused travels extensively around Paris department. To what end? I teach wherever I can find students. Doing that requires time and effort, I admit. Is that why you receive gold from your fellow conspirators abroad? He travels around France to spy on people. The only money I see comes from my students, caregivers. It is not at all immodest. So where did your riches found in your room come from? They were liturgical accoutrements. I saved them from the plunder of the church in the Campagne. I would rather go hungry than sell them. What do you teach? The caregivers in orphanages only pay for readings and writing lessons. So why did the accused teach children that God's law stands above that of the Republic? You spread superstition and counter-revolutionary propaganda. This is a misunderstanding. The children I teach are unable to understand such complicated matters. The accused explanation further incriminates him. If they are unable to understand the topic, why would he even discuss it at all? I was only answering questions from the director of the orphanage in Gombian. I said that God's law stood above my banishment. It is God's law that prohibits me from leaving the country. I have a duty to help those in need. Good fucking speech. Yeah, that should have been a chunk. Alright, then we gotta see. We gotta see if this pushes us all the way, I suppose. What stipend does the accused receive as a teacher? 2 francs a week, but most people give me food instead. 2 francs a week. Okay. Does it not bother you that poor people have to take food from their children to give it to you? Of course it bothers me, but I too have to eat. He keeps gold under his bed and still takes food from the poor. We demand an explanation. Does the gold come from? Is this not from your fellow conspirators abroad? Of course not. It belongs to the parish in the Compounds, which is currently under my care. The gold is not my property. Alright, looks like he's still in prison zone. We learned he gets 2 francs a week. Beautiful. And we're on a little bit of the high zone. I just want to give him another question. Just push him a little more downward. My duty is to help others. If I am unable to help as a priest, I want to at least share some of my knowledge. Your knowledge is Catholic propaganda. I prefer the term Catholic values. Alright, we seem good. Yeah. Do prison. It's a little down, but not as down as acquittal, and nothing for them. We're not going to get a family boost because family wants acquittal, but this keeps us from fucking dead. So I like it. I like this option. And we got the full report. Now we just got to press our cock into the page to make it official. I sentence Citizen Claude Picard to prison. Lead the condemned out. He showed mercy to an enemy of the revolution. Not really. Wait, what do you mean? This is what the revolution fucking wanted. God, common people are bloodthirsty. Damn, dude. But hey, I gained more reputation and influence, so that's fucking good. Common folk, revolution. So a -1 between the two, but pretty balanced. God damn these people. They're just like, dude, he fucking stole 1 coin. Cut his fucking head off. Oh, man. Hey, dude, I hate to break it to you, but those are just lines on a page. There's nothing written in that book. Damn. Shit, that dude got a nice wig, though. Can we snatch that? Idea. Oh, them some cold, dead eyes. Oh!
One fool spewed out one word too many. The other fired a musket. They fought for freedom.
Fuck me.
Each for their own. The man who was forbidden to shoot. Commander Buell paid the highest price for our decisions. The defender who kept watch over ordinary citizens but was denied the right to protect himself. Whether I like it or not, his death is also my fault.
You know, I kind of get the feeling, though, that might have been one of those false choice moments where if we had said, yeah, y'all are free to shoot, there still would have been a massacre, but with the guards standing there. We made a nice profit. There's a chance of prosperity. Why would Renard family want to take over your shop, Grandpa? For profit and power. It's always the same. It's no different in these times. Today is about equality, so that not only the aristocrats can live with dignity. Wow, look at this horror. I'd hate to be an asshole who let this happen. Grow up, boy. I only saw the truth when they attempted to sentence my son, your uncle, to death. It suddenly dawned on me that the only thing that mattered were the power I never had and the connections I now... Oh, so this is our dad. God damn. You want to be righteous while the injustice spreads like a plague. You should not be sorry for that. I am not, but I would rather your brother lived so that I still had 2 sons. You had a brother, Dad? Yeah, I beat his head in with a rock. He died a long time ago, before you were born. Why did he die? Blunt force trauma. Do not talk so much while eating. Your uncle went to war and died in battle. Your generation will soon realize the extent of the damage we inflicted upon the world. In the past, decent people like Picards never had to worry about the courts or tribunals. But now, do you ever consider the possibility that Picard was guilty? No, not Mr. Picard. There was no guiltier than any of us, son. Keep an eye on the Renard. Oof. Wait, why are you upset? Well, can't work on that. Political debate will boost you. Playtime with the children. Why do you not want me to play with the kids, you bitch? Oh, wait, but even if she goes down, that'll boost him up, which should boost everybody, right? All right. I think reading together is going to give me the best all-around results. That'll bring you slightly up, push you slightly down. That'll bring you above and you above. Because with you above, everybody... Oh, I just get everybody's boosts. Oh, it doesn't actually boost their relationship with me. It just gives me everything. Yeah, then always focus on our youngest son. Damn. So your younger son likes you. You influence, common folk, revolutionary endorsement. Yeah, my wife's happy. Rumors are still going on. They haven't given me another event to try to undo the rumors, so yeah, if you're ever playing this game, spend the influence right away. Did I learn some... Oh! Oops. Huh. Yeah. Ouch. Oh, no. Let's see here. That seems alright. That seems good. We've only got one case file here. We've got the common folk want him dead, the revolutionaries want him freed. Let's see the effect. Death penalty. Okay. Oh. So prison seems pretty solid. Because that'll be the middle ground for both of them. Where they do less negative, less positive. This will bring them up. If this brought them both to the middle line, I might go for it. But that's just a lot more. So it looks like prison is the target here. And we've only got one question we need from him. According to the witness, did the tenant complain about anything? Strange. Alright. The tragedy occurred at one of the tenants of the Sion near Pont Neuf. The fourth floor collapsed. The tenants, horrified by the crash and the ubiquitous dust, ran outside. Only after a few minutes did some of the braver men run upstairs to look for survivors and remove the corpses. Rubble and timber buried 2 families, 12 people. 3 children managed to survive by hiding beneath a wooden table. Neighbors dug them out and carried them to the Hotel Dieu. We cannot comprehend what the orphans are going through, and they have not eaten or spoken for 2 days. The owner of the house testified that he had ordered the construction of an extra floor a few years back. Workers were supervised by architect Maurice Lortie. National Guard found the architect, who was also the construction foreman, at an address given by the owner. Maurice Lortie was not surprised when the gendarme knocked on his door, and he did not resist when handcuffed him and took him to jail. Alright. Did the defendant confess to the crime? This had nothing to do with the fucking revolution. But there seems to be no confession here. Alright. Let's look through. So the collapse should be in the course. Additional floor sounds like the circumstance. Ooh, no. So crowded flats would be the circumstances. Oh, and we can only make one mistake. Fair enough, but I think we have it. Beautifully done, and we wish to aim for prison, it seems like. So, let us see. The people are angry and scared and expect someone to be punished for this tragedy. Your name? Maurice Lortie, Monsieur le Juge. Do you build houses? That's right. I earned my living from construction and renovation for many years now. Did the floor collapse because of your mistake? I don't know. I have worked at many houses since then. Let me just say that I always build the best work I can. So it seems pretty easy to push him towards, like, death sentence, but rather hard to push him towards freedom. Luckily, we want prison here, but if we don't know where we're starting from, that could be a problem. What was the info we need to gather? According to the witness, did the tenants complain about anything? So that would be, did you talk to the tenants? Alright. Oof, to get that info is going to be risky. So let's start with some of these. Alright, I think Roland Lucier is going to be our best freedom option because he is the landlord. And it is always easy to get everybody to hate landlords because they tend to suck. Are you the owner of the house where the floor collapsed? Yes, the floor in the attic collapsed and fell on the rooms beneath. Oh, damn. The tenants complain. Oh, we can ask him for the complaints. Right? And this is according to the witness. Yeah, alright. The tenants complain about anything prior to the tragedy. They said something about squeaky floors, but that's not unusual. They squeak at my place too, so what? Did you inspect the floors? I planned to, but the tragedy happened before I was able. Thank God he managed to take their money in time. Yep, I knew it. Just gotta make them hate the landlord. All right. So jury likes prison. I like prison. Do we risk solidifying it anymore? Because we've got our report now. We've got a report. We've got the jury on our side. I don't think there's any point in asking any more questions, yeah? Prison! Beautiful. Perfect. Nice and quick trial. I had one question for the witness, nothing for him. That's all we needed. Good trial, everybody. Fast trial. Efficiency. That's the key. I sentenced Citizen Loti to prison. Good. He deserves it. Yep. There we go. My goodness. Everybody's happy. Yeah. Oh, man. Love it. I love that. That was so much better. And we got a +1 in total fucking influence. Nice. Easy. He had the right to a speedy trial and fucking got it. Hell yeah, Little Pink. Oh, man. Good trial, everybody. Oh, he's ours! There can be no more demeaning experience for revolutionary Paris than the escape of Citizen Capet. He escaped, slipped right from their hands, and the revolution now seems feeble and weak. The people resemble a child that could easily be duped by anyone. However, the Republic quickly composed itself thanks to Postmaster and his people, who were able to catch the fugitives escaping Montmey. Ordinary citizen led to the fall of the monarch. You'll have a chance to serve the Republic as well, for Citizen Capet will face tribunal tomorrow. You will choose how he will be remembered, as a traitor and a coward, or an unlucky statesman. If it were the prison guards to decide, there would be only one outcome. Allow the guard to rough up Citizen Capet. I mean, I would say leave him alone until the trial. I know the revolutionaries are going to want this, but all we got to do is make sure he's fucking executed. And the revolutionaries, I imagine, will be extremely happy. So I say leave him be until the trial. We'll see what happens. Oh, cool. And that didn't affect anybody here. So there's tomorrow's trial, which would make everybody negative, but I don't want that. So political debate would kind of drive that down a bit. Playing the kids will lower you. But I think you're solidly enough above that. There would be no problem. That won't drive you down anymore. So I'm going to go with that. We'll see. Just don't go below the line. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Back from dinner. How many people have died? We haven't executed one person yet, Dao Kupo. Because doing so would make... Okay. Our family wants prison. Let's see here. Let's see. So if we do prison, our family will like us more. And everybody will like us fine. Death penalty will get everything even further down the line, though our family won't be as happy. But also, we've already got our family in a pretty happy situation. So this probably won't be a negative effect to them. So it seems like everything is lined up for our first execution, people. Alright, what do we... Oh, there's no report for this case? Damn. Look out there tomorrow. Aww. There we go. What's our reputation's at 2. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yes, you, death sentence. Wait, people are anxious. What is this? That's new. Hello. The case file. Speech for the prosecution of Antoine Quentin. Compatriots, citizen Capet, previously known as King Louis of France, must be punished for conspiracy against the people of France. Louis Capet tried to defend his absolute authority by plotting against the National Constituent Assembly and the people of France. We all remember July 1789. He gathered an army of 15 foreign regiments and ordered them to surround Paris. Soldiers led by Baron de Benvoil were to capture the deputies and shoot at citizens defending reforms. And so they did. The Royal German Regiment drew first blood. After the plot failed, Louis Capet fled to flee the country with his family and scheme with foreign monarchs abroad. Is that not the reason he took flight from Tellu? One night in June 1791, using someone else's passport, was he not heading to Montmedy, where his loyal armies were stationed, ready to take him to Austria? If it were not for Postmaster Doré, this scheme would have ended tragically for us. Louis Capet will never abandon the thought of suppressing the revolution by force. For the events of 1792, he gave order for the Swiss Guard stationed in Tulare to be doubled. He conducted a public muster in front of horrified citizens. The people had no choice. They had to act before Capet attacked. Citizens of Paris have tried to stop the madness or shot at, even after Capet escaped from the National Assembly. And an order issued by Marshal de Bois. My lord, should any reason appear, shoot the rebels without hesitation, just as his majesty ordered. Have no mercy, for they shall have none. Damn. Boy, you have put yourself in an interesting situation, Monsieur Capet. Louis Capet, I hereby open your trial. Answer the questions when asked. Capet is the name of one of my ancestors. My name is Louis Auguste de Bourbon. That may have been your name before you raised your hand against the people you had sworn to defend. As a king, I have never done a thing against my people. I love them and still do. Objection! There is evidence of Louis Capet's treason against the people of France. He should be tried as a foreigner and enemy, not a citizen of the Republic. Oh. Questioning the defendant will stir the impatient audience. Once angered, the people may even start a riot. So this is a timer to achieve our goal, it seems. And our goal is execution. 10 questions. Surrounding France seems a bit like a method. Yeah, gathering armed forces then. Accusation. No, that would be his motive for defending his authority. Shooting citizens. Beautiful. Doubling the size would be method. Suppressing the revolution. Accusation. Ooh. And motive. Yeah! Fucking nailed it. So your fake passport would be the method. Postmaster would be... I am nailing this! No fucking mistakes! Oh, man. You about to get fucked? Was the accused planning to reclaim his authority in Paris? Nah, witness Jean Doré should be a very interesting person to question. Colin witnessed Jean Doré. Please introduce yourself. Jean Doré, Postmaster Saint-Manaud, Monsieur le Juge. Did the accused Louis Capet introduce himself to the witness with his full name? No, he didn't introduce himself at all. He only produced someone else's documents. So he tried to hide his identity? You could say so. He used the name of the documents after he showed them to me. He never objected. And how did you learn of his true identity? Oh, fuck! Ah, nah, they're not going with the coin one. Okay. By the image of the paper's assignation, then a message from General Lafayette confirmed my suspicion. I ran as fast as I could to Vernet to inform the authorities. Ooh. The accused tell anyone the destination of his journey, or was he acting like a defector? No, I think it'll be the destination, because he probably didn't... He either didn't tell the destination, or we can use the destination to incriminate him. Either way, he seems guilty. He asked for the way to Montmédy. I told him to go through Vannes or Argonne, and warned the coachman to be careful, the road is difficult there. So that should make everyone a little angrier. It confirms that I had no intention of escaping. I was merely traveling. It is the right of any free citizen. Oh. No, damn. Okay. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted. Should have pressed him whether he seemed guilty. And people are getting fucking angry over there, so... Responsible for the delivery of the passport. What did the accused plan to do with the constituents' deputies? Nothing. The assembly that I joined on 27th of June, 1789, granted immunity to its members, and I intended to respect that. And yet you ordered your soldiers to seize and imprison the deputies, and perhaps even execute them. Nonsense. There is no evidence of that. My enemy spread rumors to get rid of me. Has the accused ever considered Paris and its citizens to be his enemies? Absolutely not. I ask that you explain the question. How could you deny it if you do not understand the question? Your armies surrounded Paris. Is that not what you do to your enemies? My soldiers were there only to ensure public order while the National Assembly was in session. Adequate forces were already present in Paris. Was that not enough? Okay. Damn, though, he's not at execution yet. My butler, I ordered him to prepare all the formalities regarding traveling to Montmédy. The city hall has not received any submissions from your butler. Monsieur Le Youche, Louis Capet's butler was seen in Austrian embassy. They surely took care of all documents for the defector. There's no need. That is hard evidence, especially in light of what the accused has told us. Alright, we're creeping there. Unfortunately, crowd's starting to get angry as well. Nonsense. All of it. My only desire is to take my family out of Paris, and I do not wish for them to suffer house arrest. We all know the European monarchs despise our ideals of freedom, equality, and brotherhood. Am I to understand that you tried to prepare a joint military intervention? I deny any such accusation. There's no evidence for such outrageous claims. I would never turn against my beloved France. Alright. We seem to have just a little bit of distance left. He's not yet to execution, so we have to risk this one. Because worst case, this keeps us in prison. But we want execution. We want everyone on board for this. Was he accused? Planning to reclaim his authority in Paris and re-establishing an absolute monarchy. Why would I do that? According to constitutional law, I was still the king. And why did you raise a number of troops in Toulon? I feared for my family's life. It is not a mystery that citizens of Paris were incited to seize the palace and capture us, especially as it was Mr. Donat's goal. It is clear, then, that the guards were organized against citizens of Paris, many of whom did fall in Toulon. Against violence and disorder, Mr. Tinville, not against my people. Bad judge? I'm sorry, what? Aw, it went on too long. And we're only at prison? Damn it. Fuck. I mean, I could go against the jury once. If I go prison, I guess I get family points. I get a few points with everybody. But death penalty was really what I wanted. Fuck. What do you guys think? Do we ignore the jury and just go for the execution? Or do we take prison? It'll still get us positive everything, including our family. So we get the jury, our family, and a small amount of points with everybody if we do that. Damn, inconvenient. I chose the wrong question. I chose the wrong question in the balance. I should have just focused on guilty questions. Just go with prison. We don't know how going against the jury affects you. Yeah. Shoot. Oh well. Everything's positive, just not as positive if I was hoping for. Monsieur le Judge, the crowd in front of the building is enraged. There may soon be a massacre. Rumors spread are hidden evidence of Citizen Capet's treason. People have gone mad. What? I will go to them. I would ask that you stay in your seats until I return. Oh.
People, what vexes you? Why are you so angry?
Look, that coward ran from us! He'll surely run from justice as well! We found proof of the king's treachery in his secret iron cabinet!
His fucking what? Oh, strategy building. Before attempting persuasion, you may explore different approaches to all topics of conversation. After employing every kind of emotion, you will receive an evaluation of your choices. Okay, character has each attitude comes with a set of emotions that can be positive or negative impact. Learn these effects by manipulating the people of Paris in any way you please. The higher your reputation, the more you know about other speakers' attitudes. You can also obtain information by spending influence points. Well, we have 3 influence, and we seem to gain 3 every day. We're not going to go negative from this. Alright, so everyone is withdrawn. So I think we want to go pure manipulation then, yeah? If the attitude is withdrawn, manipulation seems to align with it? Or does withdrawn mean the opposite, that they don't want manipulation? Okay, so those lit up green. Can I go back after I click these? I can't. Okay. Cool. Green's probably good, right? Citizen Capet should not... Oh, wait, yeah.
Louis Capet is just flesh and blood, a citizen just like you. He cannot escape the long arm of the law.
Oh, that is a guess. And it'll highlight green if your guess is right. It'll probably highlight red if your guess is wrong. So this is where you lock in your choice. So that's where you can test what you believe will happen.
Justice must return to our country and stay here for good.
Okay, understood.
No one is more concerned about this matter than a judge of the tribunal.
Alright, that seemed to be pretty good. Doubtful. What? Well, those were all positive, right? Would the defendant like to explain why he concealed his secret iron cabinet and the documents hidden within from the convention? I did not. Yeah, everybody wants execution now. No one asked me about the existence of such a thing. You kept your correspondence well hidden under lock and key. It could only be retrieved after the assistance of the master locksmith. Any affluent Parisian has a locked cabinet. I, for one, am keenly interested in locksmithing. Alright, I think this was our first document, which we already fucking looked at. What is this? Right, and this was the evidence of it. So now we have 3 new pieces. So did the defendant confess to the crime? What act was his act counter-revolutionary? Why does his Capet not warn the National Assembly about the Duke of Brunswick's plan? Okay, The deputies of so-called National Assembly are to be carefully questioned. If any of them should display common sense and cease to support the Assembly, reward him with an extraordinary high allowance and forward His Majesty's thanks. Oh boy. We trust that with God's grace and help, His Majesty will soon arrive within the imperial borders for us to grant, as well as our beloved sister, safely and potentially take the steps necessary to re-establish natural European order within the borders of France. His Imperial Majesty, Holy Roman Emperor, King of Hungary, Bohemia, and... Oh, buddy, Your Grace, soon we will come to Your Majesty's rescue. However, for the time being, I implore, muster local troops and remain loyal. I shall issue a warning, subjects, that any and all who dare raise a hand against would suffer the direst of consequences. My armies await your orders to curb the tide of anarchy in the country. Oh, Lord. Why did the citizen not warn? Oh, buddy. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Oh, man. Okay, so that'd be method. It's pressing. One mistake, but we got everything. Oh, did you intend to lead the Emperor's forces to France? In this letter, the Emperor was quite clear about his intentions to return order to France. I do not know the plans of the Emperor Leopold, but I do know that I would never allow anyone to spill French blood. Must admit that such an offer from an enemy government paints you in a bad light. Dear God, it's merely personal correspondence with my brother-in-law. It is not personal when the letter exchange are by rulers and deal with matters of national security. Oh, damn, we getting there. Were you aware of the plans of the Emperor and the Duke of Brunswick? Why did you not warn the National Assembly and the army? You need to speak up, sir. I did not deem these threats serious. Allow me to quote, "My armies await my orders." Does that not sound like a serious threat? Was the accused responsible for attempts to bribe deputies of the Assembly in order to abolish it? I did not sign that document, sir, but it was found in a cache belonging to the accused. It speaks of thanks from the king. My intention was to put Minister Roland on trial for abusing his power. I kept the document for that occasion. A trial that has not happened for 3 years now. That is the fault of the Minister of Justice. I ordered him to carry out an investigation and to punish the Minister of Internal Affairs. Well then, since everyone is in agreement, I believe we shall take full advantage and press our cock to the page. I sentence Citizen Capet to death by guillotine. Take the convict away. Damn, good job all around. Glorious. Our first fucking kill as a judge, and everyone agreed with it. Absolutely amazing, y'all.
Do they understand? Their excitement was stronger than the smell of the fresh wood the guillotine was made from. Do they know what's about to happen? Sheep that only now realize they used to have fangs and claws. One thought guides their clenched fists. To bow before the new, uncompromising idol with his shining steel crown. I too have felt their eyes on me, just like him. A silent assistant in this ritual of new faith. A random acolyte, scared, doubtful. Will not the old gods seek vengeance for this treachery? He abandoned them all too easily. I was unable to understand their screams. I only tasted the stench of their sweaty bodies.
Kinky.
But I could hear one thing perfectly. Bring us the king.
Maybe I could win the heart of the crowd. Oh, yay! We got to do this again? Guillotine. Earn the favor of the crowd by delivering a speech. Proceed directly to the execution. So, so we got them up to doubtful last time. But we'll be able to try and push them even further now. Yeah, let's speak. We can get them to something really good, I think. We'll have a chance. We've got 1 influence point. So they're oversensitive. So I think that looks like a green background. Alright, so let's... We're out of points, so we can't see anything else. Let's see maybe double careless. Careless is wrong. So they're oversensitive. God, what are the names of all these? There's manipulation. I'm gonna guess then anger to match the red here. And we know it is never careless. Start manipulation. I'm going to imagine double anger. Future generations remember that we were not cowards. They'll remember us delivering punishment for such hideous crimes. That boosts them up a bit. The individual spit in the face of Themis and the people. Justice will not accept such insults. That went down. Damn it. So maybe humility? It is you, the people, who are in charge here. Even worse. Damn it. I die as an innocent man. I forgive my enemy. Well, shouldn't have done that. Don't understand then. I don't understand what's going on in that section. Pull the rope. Wrong lever, Kronk! Sorry. Viva la révolution. Oh, I pull the rope. Oh, my bad. I do love the art style of this game, though. Absolutely gorgeous. I must be dreaming. Is that the map from the Muggler's case? You stole evidence from the court? I did not steal it, only found a use for it. It will be more useful in your room than in the dusty drawers of the court archives. After all, this is a map of Turgot, and should be treated with respect. What a lovely explanation. Consider it a gift. Now take it, and try not to talk so much. You should be more concerned with the events with the king, because this whole situation just seems peculiar. As your superior, I should be the one judging Louis's case. I fail to understand why Robespierre asked for your assistance. Are you jealous? Of course I'm jealous. It is an important moment in history, and people will be reading about it for decades to come. It seems there will be trouble. I have a feeling that someone is toying with my life as though an unknown force were pushing me into utter chaos. Keep your eyes open. You came to the political world of the city from out of nowhere, and that means someone will have to step down to make room. Do you have to sound so defeated? My husband is a renowned person now. We should be happy about it. It is easier to shoot someone in the spotlight. Good phrase. I like that. Oh yeah, and everybody went up because we killed the king. Beautiful. Alright, now, if we can get these two up, that'd be for the best. We could take a negative on you. We could take a negative on you. We don't want a negative you. No, work at the... Nah, no really good events here. I guess this will be the most positive. This will give us some positive here. It won't drop her below her line. And it might get us above this line, so we'll go ahead and do that. Damn, not quite. Wife finally loves us after we kill the king. Yeah, that's all it takes, man. The people shrugged the invisible burden off their backs. The streets seemed more peaceful. Even the windows at the courthouse were soon replaced. Dear Citizen Fidele, I am writing to congratulate you on becoming part of the country's history. Citizen Capet's trial is on everyone's lips. I would also like to discuss the important topic of appointing a new Commander-in-Chief of the National Guard who will replace Citizen Borrell. It is my honest belief that I am the best candidate. Should you give me your permission, I would like to pay you a visit this evening. Francois Henriette. Still no events, but we got a lot of notifications. Good relationship with our wife. Saint Just is lying. During one of the regular disputes of... All judges are corrupt relics of an ancient regime. God damn. Bad judge, good relationships, though. Damn, my reputation then is only at 1. Unfortunate. Okay, so we now have this permanently. Report that the defendant confessed to the crime. Was that counter-revolutionary in nature? Let's read up. Hey, Crazy, how you doing? You missed us hanging the king, or I guess cutting the head off the king. Some time has passed since the liquidation of the widely hated Ferme General. The institution paid duties to the former king and then often brutally collected liabilities from the people, usually with considerable interest. Now the National Convention has made the just decision to try all former Fermier General who collected taxes from farmers. We will present the evidence against one of them, Antoine Lavoisier. The very first evidence of his guilt is the sheer fact that he earned his post through nepotism. Aside from collecting taxes from starving peasants, he was also involved in all manner of businesses, and not always honest ones. Several witnesses have claimed that he was frequently trading in damp tobacco sold at exorbitant prices. We have not found any indication of this aforementioned adulteration in his documents, but his topic is widely discussed on the streets of Paris. He used money for taxes to finance his private laboratory, where he carried out many chemical experiments. Many Parisian chemists that were approached during the investigation called him a brilliant scientist. Of course, this alone does not mean treason. However, the accused frequently corresponded with foreign scientists. We have established that he supported them with money taken from French peasants. It is possible that he was also sharing results of his research. Why not keep it all for the French people? Regarding tobacco, I kindly ask you to keep the tobacco in a dry place. Damp tobacco keeps customers away, decreases its quality, and lowers its price. So, I see no confession. Sorry. This doesn't seem inherently counter-revolutionary in nature. Defendant explain his work as a tax collector. Alright. Let us begin investigating. No traps, 7 things to reveal. Accusation of fraud. Beautiful. Brilliant scientist would be his personality. Various businesses are used as evidence. No. Ooh. Ouch. Alright. Alright. So we're still looking for evidence. So that'd probably be the report. Does that fully knock evidence out? Yes, it does. So counter-revolutionary. I suppose that would be foreign scientists? Alright. Is that everything that's counter-revolutionary? No, it isn't. Shoot. Alright. We made every mistake possible, but we got there in the end. Oh, God. Alright. And let us check the actual effects of the... Ooh, damn, though. We're getting a reputation bonus from the common folk. Get a little bit more... Damn, we would go below the reputation line if we go prison. Okay. Seems death penalty will leave us with the most bonuses. Doesn't threaten us with death at all. This is the least negative option. Anything from our family? No. So I'm going to say I am leaning in the direction of a death sentence, if at all possible. These people simply must be decapitated. They symbolize everything the common Frenchman revolted against. My name is Antoine Lavoisier. What is your occupation, Mr. Lavoisier? I aid the tax collection in the Ferme Générale, and I am also a scientist. Allow me to add immodestly, I have made a number of very important discoveries. Sure, tell us about how you ate pâté bought with our money. Alright. So how did the defendant explain his work with tax collectors? Yes, that seems like it'll do. I wish you all a good night. Ah, got you, Tara. Get yourself a good sleep and be ready for your first fucking day of work, my guy. How did you become a fermier général? There are so many rumors about it. I inherited the position from my father-in-law. Why did you agree to take it? I was working for the King of France for the whole state, really. I was honored by it, to be honest. I also enjoyed the work. I think you married because you wanted your father-in-law to give you that position. Marrying a wealthy woman is not a crime. True enough. How old was your wife when you married? 13! I do not see the age of my wife as relevant to this case. Aha! Interesting. Save time to bad? No. That we don't really care about. We just want the fucking what it was like being a tax collector. Did you keep laboratory open using your taxpayer money? Let's talk about the money you stole from the state treasury. It was about the foreign scientists. None of this is really feeling like what we're looking for. Now that is a crime. Let's see here. And people aren't really angry yet. Aside from your position in the Ferme Générale and your scientific works, do you have any other occupation? Also a member of the Gunpowder Commission. Before the beginning of the revolution, I was assigned to officiate the Administrative Council of Casse d'Escompte. Do you think of this as a lot for just one person? The people who assigned me to those positions never once complained about the quality of my work. A coincidence that most of those people have already been sentenced to prison or the guillotine. Alright, we're on to prison. The people are starting to get more anxious, and we want to stop before that line, it seems like. But we still haven't... How did he explain his work as a tax collector? Alright, we'll try this. We still want to get him into execution. If we're lucky, this will cover the question, but I feel like I'm going to have to do an innocent question to find it. I had enough time to engage in various activities. If you focused on one field, you could be more efficient, don't you think? Thank you for your concern, but my daily routine is my business. No, it is not. As a public official, you should spend all your time and energy on your work for the state. But you did not. Regular people have to focus on one task. For me, it is not enough. I would be bored to death. So that means we do not have his... How did he explain his work as a tax collector? We didn't get that. If we ask him even one innocence question, I think it'll push him out of execution, which is exactly where we want him. Right? Yeah, to keep us way above the bonus reputation line. Lord. What happens if we... So I think report just gives us bonuses. So it's fine enough for us to not finish it. We'll see if it'll let us take a blind guess. Because, you know, there's only 3 options. Let's go for it. Let's see if we get a 33% chance of winning. You die. So says my cock on the page. Yeah, I guess it'll let us guess. I'm gonna guess this pretentious fuck quoted the Bible. I sentence citizen Antoine Lavoisier to death by guillotine. Take him away. Huzzah! Oh, wait, it was? Damn. Bad job. Damn. And we took fucking negatives for that. I guess it didn't seem... He was tax collecting, which is a dick move, but didn't seem counter-revolutionary. Oh, wow. Still a +2 in total reputation there, but fine enough, fine enough. We shall survive. I want to try this again. Because they're doubtful. No opinion. Alright, let's just take a full... Oh, double manipulate. They have no opinion. Alright, so if they have no opinion, maybe go with careless? Alright, we got 2, though. We got 2 we know are going to be good. And that has them intrigued. Careless, humility. So they have no opinion. Let's try carelessness, then, for no opinion. Chop, chop. No time to wait. Yep! No opinion takes carelessness. And they are now intrigued. So +3 reputation. Hell yeah. Chop, chop. Let's get this done with. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! Oh, why do we even have that lever? Oh, this is bad. I'm having too much fun with that. Your wife told me that if I seek the support of just people, I should look for them in your house. Yes, Citizen Henriot, my husband will be more than happy to endorse your candidacy for the post of Commander-in-Chief. Why does this feel like a fait accompli? Please, do not be angry with your wife. I am sure that she acted in good faith when she made those promises. How could anyone refuse to support such a respectable officer? I am certain that my husband will acknowledge your merits just as I have. Undoubtedly. But how can I be sure when there are so many other candidates? Well, I respect your other candidates. They are decent people. However, I can offer you the most precious gift. Loyalty. Working together, we can greatly benefit each other. And maybe Paris, too. Damn, wait. Milk, what do you mean? Is this guy cucking me? Damn. Yes, those ugly rumors about you being an addict should be put to an end, knowing that I never forget those who have done me a favor. Words, 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 Citizen Henriot. I'm certain that no other candidate has asked for your endorsement. They do not think that you are worthy of their friendship. But I, Francois Henriot, am different. And so are my words. Thank you. Regardless of what the masses are yelling, Paris is only as strong as its united elites. I will not retract my wife's promises. But in the future, make sure you come to me first. Damn. Viola concerto. So we kind of want to start boosting you as well. Our son could take a little bit of a negative. So evening gambling. Oh, that'll negative the one son we don't want to negative. Shit. All right. We'll take the concerto, secure everybody so we can start focusing on boosting him as well. Because while our son here is happy, I think he gives everybody a little bit. So even though that'll push you down, our boy here should push everybody up a little bit and maintain some happiness across the board. Is that decapitation? Oh, we're out of influence. Oh man, decapitation still has not lost its charm. Since the beginning of the revolution, a group of people were gathered in a Parisian street surrounding something on the floor. Your prestigious position allowed you to make your way to the center of the mob only to find a man's severed head. What had caught everyone's attention was the head's facial expression. It was grinning. It was so unusual that the crowd stared, hypnotized for no apparent reason. You wonder if anyone had thought to ask about the rest of the corpse. A lone severed head should definitely cause curiosity, even if for purely scientific reasons. Now that you're staring alongside everyone else, well, we can't do that, so I guess leave scratching your own head. Oh, the common folk are happy that I didn't get rid of it. Cool. Man, what a perfect scene then. Oh.
A Paris of a new era.
Yeah. Wait, are we
Weak,
gonna conquer
vulnerable
the
to
fucking
attacks.
city? Oh no.
Waiting for someone to reach for power.
Oh no.
Waiting for someone who, once again, will take control of its soul.
Paris is mine.
The pawns are now in play.
Control over... Recent days have proven that Paris can win. That France can win. We managed to overcome our past, divesting our last remaining tyrant of its power. Now it is time to rebuild, to create symbols that inspire future generations. That is why during a gathering of the convention, several enterprising citizens proposed the construction of a statue to commemorate the revolutionary victory over injustice. You were given the honor of supervising the construction. There's no better candidate than the one who vanquished Louis Capet. You have the opportunity to leave yet another mark on Paris. Oh, sick. Gerrymandering arc. Hell yeah. Damn, I thought we were organizing the city. Sections of Paris. Each section can be controlled by you, by an enemy, or be neutral. Each section you control over provides you with additional influence point. The chance of mission success is higher in your territory. Enemy sections can take over your sections. Actions performed in enemy sections are less likely to be successful. Some sections are locked. Unlock them with any agent to carry out actions within them. All right. Fervor. Each section reacts to the situation in the game, causing fervor of its residents to rise or fall. If their fervor becomes too intense, it could result in destructive riots. Send agents on missions, manage unruly crowds, and fight for influence over the city. Click on an agent and choose the action. The Bruiser is good at fighting, gaining reputation, and managing unruly crowds. Diplomats take over sections, nurture relations with factions, and lower fervor in sections. Weaker in duels against enemy agents. You can move your agents freely between sections. Unfortunately, in hostile neutral sections, they can only move one space per day. Oh! The more sections under your control, the faster the monument is constructed. Each subsequent stage of completion allows you to take over another building near the monument. Hey, yo, is there a cock? Can we get a cock? No, no cock. Damn. Alright, we go with crazy old lady. I'm down. Yeah, we got the crazy old lady running through the streets. I love it. We'll have to put our cock here, I guess. No, each building lets you perform a different kind of action. Take over the ones that support your play style. You're a resident, you could spend more time with your family or facilitate the persuasions. You take actions to lead your family and persuaded characters. The printing house enables actions against the Muscatins and the Revolutionary Patrol. Hideout will help your agents operate more efficiently in Paris. Actions granted by this building will facilitate your work at court. Interesting. Alright. Lower the crowd's fervor. I mean, I don't think the crowd here has much fervor. Alright. That doesn't seem that important. And if we, let's see, increase your influence over the district. Alright, so I could send them both out to scout more areas, or increase our influence in the enemy territory. See here, take over an enemy section. Why can't we do that? Do we just not have enough influence? I mean, let's try it out. Let's see what hostile actions are like. Days until inspection. Alright. Let's fucking go, I guess. Act 1. Liberté.
A bloody beginning. A violent prologue announced by a flowing red curtain.
Ah, you guys saw the chapter titles as well? I get it.
The wrath of strangers made me sick to my stomach. Feet stirred dark puddles. The air tasted like iron. Their heads, someone cried. Anger hidden in the shadows. Thousands of cries from a single throat. Here was a beast with hundreds of claws and teeth.
Damn.
A kicked, abused, and physically wounded soul. Their heads. What a
Poetic.
cold and urgent order. The beast's eyes showed a long-disguised bitterness, yesterday's envy. It has waited too long to show mercy now. Too long covering its ears while others laughed at its inadequacies and feebleness.
Only vengeance.
The beast's
Only
bark
blood.
was filled with 1,000 smiles of those who worship this bloody morning. The day when their enemies will perish. Their brothers.
Damn, dude. Three-legged dog. Any fun events? Oh wait, what does our elder son give us? Yeah, more endorsement with the revolutionaries. That's nice. We are... Damn, reputation -1? God, we have way too many negative global modifiers. Luckily, like, this one seems to be fading away rather quickly. These ones are all positive. This one is fading away today, so that'll be good to get rid of a fucking bad judge. Yeah. People are anxious. What are we looking for? Damn, a lot of questions we have to ask. And it seems the revolutionaries and our family want acquittal. which could be nice, depending on... That's very negative. Prison... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with the acquittal. We'll get our family. We'll lose a little bit of a reputation bonus, but everything will stay relatively high. So, aiming for acquittal, several questions, but only one report. And it's only one page. Late in the evening, in one of the dark alleys near the Pantheon, National Guard patrols stopped a fight between two elegant men. When the soldiers approached the attackers, they saw that one of them, elderly and gray-bearded, was standing over a fallen opponent, shouting angrily and kicking him. 3 strong soldiers were involved in detaining the brawler, and they were forced to use their rifle butts. The 2 ragged and bleeding men were taken to the nearest station, where the officers were there judged by their breath that neither of them had been drinking wine on that evening. The aggressor was immediately interrogated, but he would only babble incomprehensibly. The lieutenant was able to note down 2 words, dictionary and plagiarism. When later asked to repeat his statement, the gray-bearded man said that he was robbed, and the beaten man's name, Leonard Pomeroy. He is alive, but he will not be able to talk to the people for some time due to a broken jaw. I guess no, he did not confess. We need to know, why did the defendant attack? Why did the offender want from the victim? What was Trottier's excuse for the assault? Very well then, let's look. So we have a trap and only 4 questions to reveal. Ragged clothes covered in blood. Let's hear. No wine would relate to the motive. Oh, that was the trap. Okay. Oh, we fucked. Ah, the trap got me. I had 1 fail. So I've got 1 question. Hopefully it's an innocence one. No. It's nothing. I have no way to get what I wanted here. Fuck me. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I really wanted freedom here. Well, I guess we could try to fill out the report, maybe. The questions of the why or how. Were you drinking alcohol the day of the assault? Doesn't matter. Cultured people behave in such a way. Well, I think this will at least give us a report question, but damn, that is really unfortunate. Looks like rip to that dude. Monsieur, do you know the term crime passionnel? It means to commit a crime under a sudden strong impulse while being in a state of high agitation. When a crime is committed in this state, one feels a sudden and unbearable aggression. What caused your crime passionnel? Plagiarism, the act of wrongful appropriation of a person's work and its publication under one's own name. Plagiarism should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And I admit it. Oh. Well, in that case, yeah, he admits to it. Because of misunderstanding, crime of passion. What did the offender want from the victim? That'll be my fucking guess. Let's go. Oh, it seems like prison. Well, let's see. So we could try to push him to death. What does death penalty get us? Nothing from our family. A bunch of positive we don't need. So yeah, I think we'll just go with the prison. I don't want to push this anymore. Get the crowd angry or anything. Prison. We'll get us some points we can use. But it already fills our point cap there, so that's not important. Yeah, we'll take that. Unfortunate. Damn, that fucking trap got me. For the assault of Citizen Pomeroy, I sentence you to prison. Guards lead the condemned out. Justice prevails. And, hey, I guessed right on that, so, I mean, as much as we could get out of it. This whole thing's unfortunate, but I guess not the worst. Yeah, -1 total influence, so not terrible, but damn. Unfortunate. Hello. My name is Jean-Marie Roland. My name should not be unknown to you. After all, you wiped your shoes on it during King Louis's trial. Citizen Capet, not King. King Louis Augustus Bourbon, Duc de Berry. Thanks to your flinging around half-truths and speculation, everyone is calling for my head, accusing me of corruption, treason, while you used our backs as a stepladder on your way up the social hierarchy. Corrupting politicians does not always work out. Danton does it. Mulvey tried to, but they caught you. It happens. I will probably be dismissed from my station. I may even end up at the guillotine, but I will make sure your head rolls right after mine. You will be my comrade in misery. Threatening a judge of the tribunal is an even worse idea than supporting a despised king and corrupting politicians of the convention. I will get rid of your candidate for captain of the guards. Then I will go after you. It took me and my wife too long to get to where we are. I will not die because some overboozed maggot that likes to call himself judge. You will see how we wage war in Paris, Salon. You treacherous mongrel. You wanna fucking go, bruh? Dear comrade, I heard news of Minister Roland's unexpected visit. I have to confess that Roland knows about me something that he should not have. I'm certain he is already weaving an intrigue against us. We have to start working on one against him, Francois. God damn it. Honey, you gave me tainted goods. The man you vouched for already had dirt dug up on him. Play something for me, son. I have work to do. As you wish, father. Damn. 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 Increase the rate the statue is built. Alright, this will give us a lot of positives. Can I get these two positive? I cannot get those two positive. So this seems to be the best option then. Unfortunate to lose influence here, but I need to prevent this from going any lower. Beautiful. Alright, so yes, scouting should work. We should... Oh, that's already conquered. Oh, hell yeah, and you got us this place? Enemy agents will fight agent territory. They can take over sections of neutral territory. When at least 2 hostile agents meet in one section, the combat ensues. Remember, Diplomat has little chance against a brutal fighter. After defeated in combat, your agent becomes injured. They can still move around, but are not able to perform any actions. Alright. Hey, Bruiser Boy. You get to kick some ass. Can you do anything here? Increase your influence, lower the crowd's fervor. I mean, the crowd doesn't seem to have much fervor in most locales. Yeah, claim it for us, my guy. Intrigue, Jean-Marie Roland. The document discovered in Capet's iron cabinet raised suspicion regarding Roland. The ministers hate the tribunal for openly ridiculing him. Will not forgive you for it. His intelligent wife holds on even stronger grudge. We need 2 successes to win. Number of successes required for a bonus. So we need 4 victories in whatever is about to happen. Action blocks. Performing actions correctly to fill the progress bar. If you carry out too few, you will lose. If you perform more than necessary, you will receive a bonus. Progress bar. Perform actions correctly. Alright, so that's the bar. Okay, day 1, convincing a witness. So far, there are only rumors that Roland destroyed the documents. If we find someone from his social circle to corroborate this, we would gain a powerful tool. We have a potential candidate. Philippe Cotte was among the people who opened Capet's iron cabinet. Yeah, I think... Yeah, let's go for the fucking bonus. Yeah, we'll use all our influence on it. Success! Spreading rumors. Method of solution. Some actions require you to make decisions about tactics. Each decision may have different chances of success. Roland recognized the contents of the iron cabinet. He allegedly asked for a moment of privacy, was left alone with the evidence. In light of Citizen Capet being accused of conspiracy and the lack of evidence, we could try accusing the minister of destroying it. Cote confirming these sensational details would surely help. So diplomacy, force. The lower subordinate will have talked some sense into a few heads so they realize how big a threat. Few casual remarks made by the respected Jacques-Louis David should unleash an avalanche. Well, we had a success, so I think that'll... Like, this isn't giving me any obvious sign of which way to go with it, so we'll just choose diplomacy. Alright, and that'll be performed the next day. Alright. Well, we will see then. Yeah, we spent our 2 influence, so we're out. You are going to convert. You're going to beat the shit out of that guy. Let's check the hierarchy. Ah, Marat. What a figure. Well, let's see here. Common folk -1. Influence points +5. What happened? Oh, just a really good fucking cycle, I guess. Reputation's to 0, but it was at -1 last time, so that seems fine. We got 5 points of income, which is awesome. Oh yeah, and one of those events dropped off. So all we have are a few positives and this dude that's just dropping everything by 1. Alright. Seems we have 1 case file, and everything we need can be found in the case file. Bruno Hugo, 26, is a groom working for the wealthy and influential aristocrat Jean-Claude de Jacquemont. During a quarrel, he was seen to push his employer down the stairs, resulting in the aristocrat's death. It is significant for the case that due to his origin and low intellect, Bruno Hugo is known to the local community as Village Idiot. The witness testified that Jacquemart returned from a ride displeased with the way Bruno had prepared his horse. Apparently, the saddle had become so loose that Citizen Jacquemont almost fell from his mount. The victim called for Bruno in order to scold him and began insulting and physically abusing the stable boy. When acting on impulse, Bruno pushed his employer away. As a result, Citizen de Jacquemont landed on the foot of the stairs with a twisted neck. The incident happened in front of other employees. Bruno Hugo escaped to the stable, where he was later found pale with fright and whispering something to one of the horses. I don't think he's... at least not yet. He hasn't confessed. No, it's not counter. Does the defendant understand the indictment? He might not. Oh yeah, let's see. What everybody wants him to go free? Revolutionaries want prison. Damn. If I do that, all of my family's gonna be upset again. Shit. Alright, well, let's try to get a sense from this boy, yeah? Let's hear. He is accused. Let's hear. Shouts and struggle would be the motive? Or witness? Beautifully done. We have 3 more to reveal. The loose saddle. Nah, that seems unimportant. Oh, well, that's the trap. But we've revealed it now, so that's good. So we have 2 more falses, 3 questions to reveal. Fuck! Alright, alright. Okay, so we can make one more mistake. We have 3 questions. God damn it! Alright, we got one more. So there's 2 more questions. So there's a return from the ride. I guess that would be witness. Alright. Loose saddle was method. Interesting. And we have to see if he understands his indictment. This is a simple case. The accused is guilty of murder, and the only problem is that people feel sorry for him. What is your name? Bruno Hugo. I'm Bruno Hugo. Did you work for Citizen Jean-Claude de Jacquemart? Yes, I worked there for a few years, quite a few. Leave him alone, he's just a man-child. Do you admit to murder, yes or no? But I... Poor thing, he's shaking all over. Yeah, I'm gonna say he does not understand what is going on. Alright. So it seems like we at least want him on the innocent side of things. Do you plead guilty? I don't understand what I did wrong. I don't understand. These people wanted me to come here, so I came. I meant no harm to nobody. No harm. Just think of the rabbits. Just look at the sunset and think of the rabbits, little guy. You're facing death penalty for murder. Do you realize that? I just want to go back to the horses. I don't know if they've eaten today. If a horse doesn't eat for a long time, the master isn't happy when the horses aren't fed. Are you worried about the horses, more about the horses than about your master? The master is dead. What can I do? And the horses are still alive. They are alive. Oh, everybody wants to let him go. But what do we need? I think we need prison. I guess an acquittal won't kill us. And if we boost our eldest son a bit through the family, then we could get revolutionary support through that. Don't put poor Lenny in the guillotine. Oh. Oh, man. He's just a lad. Are you aware that you have killed a man? Do you understand that? I know I just swung my arm because he was shouting at me like that. So loud. Were you aware that you could hurt him? I didn't think so. I didn't. Did you swing so hard he fell down? I got so scared. I can't remember. I squinted my eyes, sir, and when I opened them again, he was lying down there, downstairs. I'm curious to check this out. I just want to see what happens here. We've got another innocent. I think we could explore a little bit, and we're not even in threat of upsetting the crowd, so... Please introduce yourself and state your duties. My name is Colin Beaufeu. I am the major domo and the residence of the Jacquard family. I saw exactly what happened. What do you think of the groom? He's a good worker, although he does have some limitations. I don't think there's anything else I can add. Nobody thought he could be dangerous. Yes, he's a little slow to understand. So are you convinced of his guilt? Yes, I saw everything. He caused the master's death. All right, interesting. Well then, I say we risk it. I don't wanna send Lenny to the fucking guillotine. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Now, let's just fucking stamp right over our signature. They let you do that? A glorious signature. Yes, perfectly done. I find Bruno Hugo not guilty of the aforementioned crimes as he is unaware of what happened. What does it matter? Crime's a crime. You have to be careful with the likes of this one. His employer should have known better. Good job. Coolio. Yeah, I know y'all are pissed. Fine, we'll find a noble to fucking kill, okay? Jesus. Yeah, see, that's a +2 total fucking influence right there. Just a lad. Just a poor, simple lad. This agent you ordered me to silence. It is done. There's something you need to see for yourself. Oh, that's not good.
Do you want to show me a common dead body?
Did you
It's not
fucking
just
kill
a dead
him?
body. Look at that necklace.
A fleur-de-lis.
A
There's
symbol
more.
of royalty.
Hidden under his clothes. We found a message in the inner pocket of his cloak. It's an order. Someone told that man to build support for a mysterious R in the district.
Who is arrogant enough to take Louis' place?
Only aristocrats are powerful enough to secretly organize people like him.
Intéressant.
Even they would need help from someone in the convention. So who is R?
Robespierre.
Robespierre, maybe? If he's allying with aristocrats, we must tell someone. Everyone.
It could be Minister Roland. As long as we are not sure, we would only create panic.
If that's the case, we'll have to hunt down other agents. This one won't be telling us anything.
We have
true
no
enough.
other choice. If this R is trying to gain support, you must do the same, for the greater good.
Alright, so let our boy beat up on more people till we find out about a secret fucking royal conspiracy. Whiskey Lullaby. The evening is warm, so you decide to take a long way home. Near the Café Chantilly, you spot an amusing scene. Two drunkards fighting over a bottle of liquor, cursing like stable boys. The first is shorter and dressed in disheveled officer's uniform, possibly a colonel. The second fighter, although significantly taller, is just an ordinary street thug. You listen to the gibberish and tangled epithets, only to reach the conclusion that the bottle contains one last gulp of drink. Never step in between drunkards. Unless you want something fun to happen. Let's fucking do it. Damn. Two enemies unite in the face of a stranger in elegant quote. It surely looks comical to the observers when a fit of booze-driven solidarity. One tries to hit you in the head with a disputed object, while the other kicks your ankle. The kick is successful and immobilizes you long enough for the drunkards to disappear. Damn. Oh well. We had a ton of common folk support anyways. That's not a huge problem. Yeah, and our court action should make fucking everybody happy. We could take some negative. I want to find a way to get both of these fuckers positive. Damn, everything makes this son angry. Political debate will negatively influence you and might drop you below the support point. Yeah, I think I have to positive on this guy. So we'll have to do paragraphs and codes. Won't affect you. You're pretty safely above. You're nowhere near the negative line, though you're so close to positive. It's unfortunate. We're just too close to negative on our own father. Imagine if that lost you enough support to have you killed. It seems like... What the fuck? Riots. Riots block agents except for bruisers and prevent you from gaining influence points from the section. When not quelled, riots make a section neutral and can quickly spread. Alright, dude. Quell the riots. And you, my boy... I guess continue scouting? And we'll check out this zone. We'll move on to intrigue. See... Oh, that ended up a success as well. Hell yeah. So we have 2 successes, so we are going to full-on succeed. But if we can get to 4, 4 will get us a bonus. We cannot linger and allow our enemies to regain strength. We need to use the rumors and accusations and work on the deputies of the convention who will attack the minister during the session. Alright, Jean-Paul Marat? Oh, that is an interesting figure. Grace Elliott. Is there... George Danton. Alright, it looks like we probably want 2 of 3. So I'll just attempt a normal convince here. Ooh, carefree. So it sounds like careless will be good. We have 6 points, so I'll spend 1. Attached. Attached, maybe manipulate? I'll take a wild guess at another Oh, fuck yeah! Let's fucking go! We need to get rid of Roland for his own good. His pocket will soon burst apart from the amount of money he keeps in them. Roland is a leech, but he is a minister and a deputy chosen by the people. In order to avoid punishment, Roland started a vendetta against me. By doing so, did he not declare war on the New Order? The Girondins often trip over their own feet. You need only give them a gentle push. The dominance of the Jacobins would be a pleasant thing. It would make ruling over the country so much easier. And France would get up off its knees. Fine, I will help. Alright, that still cost us 1 point, but... Oh, revolutionary endorsement as well. Actually, then, if we want to keep boosting revolutionaries, I say going for Marat would be another good attempt. Because I know Marat is basically the absolute dominant force. The things we do for judges of the tribunal. I would like to talk about Minister Roland. So carefree meant careless. We could spend a point, but I'm going to actually hold on to my influence. Let's take our 3 guesses. We've got 1 already in our pocket, and 1 more we can check in with. So... Alright, so 2 out of 3. We know it won't be careless. We'll try double manipulate then. Does Roland really represent the people, or is he instead working for the benefit of the Capet? You stepped on his toes, and he made his own move in return. Does that benefit the state? In order to avoid punishment, Roland started a vendetta against me. By doing so, did he not declare war on the New Order? Oh, I fucking got him. Hell yeah. Oh, no, he's common people, not the revolutionaries. Okay. But if that's revolutionaries come... Oh, wait. Counterattack? From time to time, your enemy may ruin your plans with a counterattack. In such cases, you need to respond quickly and rationally. Damn, that was going so well. In order to defend himself against potential attacks from the convention, Roland revealed that Francois Hamrot, who is running for commander-in-chief of the National Guard, is abusing his family. Those revelations are yet to be confirmed. Perhaps Roland will try to use this rumor to sabotage Henriette's chances. Well, if the rumors are about him being abusive and aggressive, I think force seems like the worst possible response to that. So we're going to go with diplomacy. Ooh, 90% chance of success. Hell yeah. Well, then we'll simply have to wait on that. Common folk, revolutionaries, 1 influence point spend for that? That was a good day of intrigue. Tal, you should be grateful for having such a fierce defender of justice in you. Should we, the deputies of the National Convention, be scared for our positions? Interesting. Yeah, was this from the drunk shit? I get a -1 because of the drunk stuff. Alright, let's see here. Need more globals. It's just that. For papa, notre family. Hell yeah. Good job, little kid. Beautifully done. But actually, y'all, with that, we are well and truly over my expected stream time today. And honestly, I had a bit of fun. I have come to some conclusions about this game. I might end up playing it in my own time, or maybe I'll just use this as a good filler for the next couple of weeks whenever I have extra stream time, but I'm definitely having fun with it. There are a few things early on that I can understand probably why I stopped playing this game rather early. There's some bit of awkwardness in it, some elements that don't seem complete, some that are a little unfairly balanced in one direction or another, and some areas that are very Redditor for no apparent reason. But I'm having quite a bit of fun with this game, and I hope you all are having a bit of fun watching it. Was still fun to watch? Hell yeah. But with that, I am afraid we are going to be coming to the end of today. With that, I want to wish you all a good evening and hope you all have an exciting conclusion to your own weekends. I hope to hang out with you all again sometime soon. I would like to wish you all a good night and let you know that I love you all. So for now, we should prepare for our raid, because I see one of my usuals is live. And I hope you all have a good fucking time. 1 second, I'll get the raid set up and get you guys a raid message to post. And we will head off real quick here. Would you all like me to keep doing this game? Obviously, I won't have it plug in over top of any of our other scheduled events, but if you would like me to try to make more time to play this in the future, do let me know. Because while I'm having some fun with it, you know, there's only so much time in a schedule. So there you all go. There's our raid message. So let's get ready to fucking go. Good night. Have fun. Get your plans in order. And I'll see you all very, very soon.
We could go a little more traditional.
So
Go for a walk, watch a movie. Actually, there's a really nice flower exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. Ninja Brian was just telling me about that last week. He loved it. Wait, you know what? Fuck it!
Let's kill some guy tonight. We're holding hands and laughing while we shank 'em in the starlight. Let's take a motherfucking life tonight. We're young and alive. Wish I could see for that guy. Yeah. Let's kill 5 guys tonight. Then cherry cola while we blast a savage drive-by. Let's kill 10 guys tonight.
You know what? First date, let's pump the brakes on the murders.
Let's kill 5 guys tonight. I'll take you